Hey people! Hey 琪琪 Hey 心怀不轨 And hello Zama!
Hello.
So it's Zama and I casting today. And this is already the sixth MSAC matches already. Because they have some Hong Kong matches during the weekdays, but I do not broadcast those. So it's already been the sixth game. And tonight, we're casting the DC Warriors facing Never Lucky. Overall, what do you think about the decks? I've also made a PowerPoint tonight.
We have some pretty interesting decks.
Like the first one of Squirrelgrass, he's basically playing the entire Valentine's power matches stuff.
Yes, and it's also kind of similar to
Sarah?
the classic Sarah control that people actually playing. So it's pretty interesting. I actually played the deck a bit.
What do you think about it?
It might seems to be like a meme deck, as
A
in like
meme deck.
doesn't look strong because of because of those Valentine buffs, but it's actually pretty good. It's actually not bad, at least.
Not that bad. Basically, not that bad.
Yep, can perform pretty well actually.
Okay, give me 1 sec. My Discord, the share screen is kind of not working, so can you continue to talk about the second decks and I can work on the logistics?
Yeah, sure. Then from Never Lucky, the second deck would be, just Thanos Lockjaw. But it's kind of more focused on...
They have generally lower stats than the classic Thanos Lockjaw, right?
Yes. I assume they are more focused on like being a bit control and also ongoing. That's why they have like Super Scroll, Shang-Chi, and Leech, and even Morbius in there, just to deal with like Sarah control or any other decks that runs Zabu or any cost lowering cards. So it's pretty interesting.
But what do you think about not bringing Blob? It's a very strange decision to not bring Blob.
I mean, we'll never know the reason why they didn't bring Blob. Maybe they don't have it, or maybe
they don't have it. It could be.
Or maybe they think they don't really need Blob, because you can see they are running Blue Marvel. So maybe they think that it's better to spread out on all locations instead of like focusing on one location with cards like Blob. So yeah.
Oh, so it's like growing more horizontally instead of vertically? Like with Blue Marvel and Kyra protecting, instead of the 6 cost cards, but more of the 1 cost cards instead.
Yes, protecting the Infinity Stones. Yep.
Okay, go to the third deck. Hi, Kite.
I actually played this a bit as well. Hi, Kite. And I think this is probably the weakest deck among all three. It's very, very hard to gain power with the Loki deck actually.
So they may not just play Loki.
I mean, I think the deck relies a lot on what you get from Coulson and Loki. Because it's very, very hard to gain power without running Miss Marvel. I know.
This is like Agent 13 is like what people usually bring to Loki decks, but Captain America is addition only because of the Valentine power couples.
Yep. And usually it's probably still better to bring Maria Hill, because it gives you like a 2 cost card that you will be able to play for the next turn, guaranteed to be able to play, so which is mostly better. But I think this deck kind of struggle to gain power, so it also means that you're gonna struggle to use Alioth.
Yeah, because if you don't have enough like stats on the board, then putting Alioth on there, Alioth doesn't have a lot of stats. it's not normally a good thing playing Goliath because you cannot always win, even if you have priority. Some decks still like, for example, Sarah Control, they're not that afraid of Goliath even if they bring Ghost because they already have stats on the board. And they can still play stats on the 6th turn. Even you Goliath one lane, the other 2 lanes might still get enough stats.
Yeah, but the thing is that they don't really need to play Sarah in Sarah Control, especially, against decks like Annihilus. We have 2 Annihilus decks from DC Warrior.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the DC Warrior decks. The first one coming up is 大军.
Yep.
It's Loki the archetype for this deck. Yeah, it's the archetype. Loki is a tech card. I don't think it's considered a tech card. It defines an archetype because it transforms all the cards into the cards of your opponent's deck. So everything is built around Loki. Am I answering correctly? Previous slide said it was a tech. I think I said it was a tech. Oh, I don't really think it's a tech. I think this is like kind of a typo. I don't think Loki is a tech. Okay. What do you think about this, Sama?
I think it depends. Because
sometimes it can be treated as a tech.
Especially when you're playing against Annihilus, you would want to steal their card. So you want to steal their Annihilus, which is their tech card. So Loki can be kind of a tech card if you steal the right card. Against other matchup, you would probably just steal those tempo cards. So it depends on the matchup. Yeah.
So like for your information, tech cards are basically like counter cards. So they might not have enough stats in itself, but generally it counters the opponent's plays. That's what we call a tech card. So this is why Zama said it depends on the matchups. Okay, so let's come and see the Annihilus decks. Hi, Taixing.
So maybe if you are playing Sarah Control, you would want to avoid playing Sarah because playing Sarah is a huge tempo loss. You're spending 5 energy just to play a 4 attack card. It's a huge tempo loss, and you'll be very weak to Goliath when you lose priority. So that's even worse. So in a sense that if you are playing against like Annihilus with Sarah, with the Sarah Control deck, you would probably want to get as much stats as possible on the board.
As early as possible?
Yeah, so that you don't lose to Goliath instantly.
So for this deck, their play line should be to play 4 Sentry into 5 Annihilus and 6 Goliath.
I think it depends because if you play Sentry on 4, you might get Shang-Chi, so that's one of the issue. Yes.
But that's a good thing for the Gladiator here because all 3 of the decks, they mostly bring small cards. Even the Lockjaw Thanos, who usually bring big cards, it's generally smaller than the usual Thanos deck. So it's actually a good thing for the Gladiator matchups.
Actually, if you look at the Annihilus deck, especially Dajun's Annihilus, they don't really have a lot of way to put a lot of stats on the board, actually. Their stats are mostly from Sentry and Demon from the Hood. And Gladiator as well. So they don't really put a lot of power on the board. So
but they have some disruption techniques.
Yes, which you can play. I wouldn't say you can like 100% play around it, but you need to be aware of that. Especially when against Sentry, you should build up like the right lane and
yeah, you always fill up the right lane where you play against Annihilus decks, drunk decks in general.
And try not to like fill the lane so that try not to like have like 3 cards in the lane so that Green Goblin might just come over and fill up the lane. So yeah, just stuff like minor stuff like that usually people should pay attention to. Yep.
Okay, so we're starting right now. Let me turn off the slides. Okay, So 大军 starts from playing Spider Ham. So this hand is hi Max. Spider Ham is like getting a glimpse of what your opponent has in hand right now.
Yeah, but it also can mean that it also can mean that what cards you are getting rid of this game. Usually, if you are playing against like close deck, you'll be able to get info by knowing their cards. Before the games, like before the game proceeds. So it's better, but since it's an open deck, so the best we can know is that we are getting rid of Killmonger, so the demon would be pretty safe to play early. So yeah.
Okay, I have shown the decks on screen right now. In case anyone.
So we have like Citadel on the third lane, which would be interesting because if so it means that the Death Domain will not be made, and they will have to put as much stat as possible for now because the locations will swap. So
so they have to put a lot of stats if they can, as much as they can. But playing Green Goblin on the left is like saying I still want to clog you on the right, maybe, but maybe later.
I think that was just a tempo Goblin play.
Oh, I need to. I did not check the change the deck list, so wait for me for a while. I'm gonna change the deck list now. And please continue broadcasting. Thank you, Zama.
It's fine. So with the Void being in the Death Domain, it means that there's no way Schoolgrass will be able to come back from the right lane. Yep, so they will have to give up the right lane. That's for sure. And I think this is a good snap position for Dajun because they can't really. I mean, if you play Annihilus here,
what you just said.
Sarah was a very, very weak play actually, because if you
can they play on turn 6?
And you get Annihilus, so you just lose to Alioth. That's it. It's a pretty weak.
Hi Kafu. Yeah, it's a Valentine's couple deck.
The reason why you snap on Dajin's perspective is that because they can't Shang-Chi left. If there's Shang-Chi left, they'll just fill up the lane.
Yeah.
So that's And if
you still lose.
If you do Shang-Chi left, you'll lose to Annihilus. So because of this is what happened on the board right now. And they can have Alioth left. And there's no way they can win, right? I believe.
Yeah, so Schoolgrass should be retreating if Dajun snaps, right? But this is a time that people are waiting for.
Yeah, Alioth mid is fine as well, I suppose. But Schoolgrass should be retreating here.
Yeah, because there's no way he wins a comeback.
Actually, Valentine decks are not that bad.
That deck comes from Schoolgrass. Doesn't win for sure.
Wait, unless they have
what?
Oh,
but still. Oh my god! But is it? Wow! Oh
wow!
Oh wow! Wow! This is already like a play of the day.
No, it's actually 50-50.
Taishin guessed it. Taishin kind of guessed it. Okay, in 2 minutes, I'm gonna give you the deck lists. In 2 minutes.
That was a very risky Scarlet Witch because if you can see.
How would. And they snap back. They even snap back.
No,
who does that?
I think it was just Schoolgrass.
We thought that Dajun should snap, but the result came out as the opposite. Skullgrass snapped, and he actually won.
Because if we didn't consider location just now, they actually can only at most draw the right lane with Scarlet Witch and Gambit.
Okay, the deck list is now live. You can get the exact list of the decks, the exact slide, the PowerPoint that I have just on screen just now in Google Slides. Okay, so Zabu. What do you think about playing Omega Red instead of Ms. Marvel?
I think Ms. Marvel should still be better.
In terms of stats, right?
Yep.
I think that maybe Omega Red is a lot simpler than Ms. Marvel because you don't have to put like 4 other cards on the left and right. But you have to like commit to one lane to make that lane taller. But you can also choose like any lane other than the middle one if you want to trigger the effect.
But Miss Marvel gives you more control. Like you you have more control over on like how you can activate Miss Marvel compared to Omega Red because it's always harder to win a lane. And just like not playing the same cost cards in a lane.
Yeah, because your opponent can also like has a say in whether you win that lane or not. But if you play Ms. Marvel, then it's all in your hands. You can decide how it works or not. So Nihilus again. Junk deck doesn't usually have much units on their boards. Oh, so the Gambit is very effective. I have not thought about that. The Gambit.
I'm not sure how it works, but I think the pick would remain 8 power in Quantum's realm, the left location. I believe that's how it works.
It will remain 8 power?
Because Spider-Ham sets the power to 8, so it should be permanent. It should be permanent 8, even if Quantum Thanos tried to change it to 2. So I think that was a misplay, or they didn't know about it.
So Pig should have been played on the left.
Yes.
What card was that again?
That was Vision.
Vision. Oh, Vision. So Vision is already out. So it means that Dajun can safely play Gladiator. He can kill almost everything. Oh, yeah. Can kill almost everything.
Oh, wow. Is that card not gonna reveal this turn? Oh no, it doesn't.
It is Zhangqi. Sentry's gone. Havoc? So they got it from Agent 13?
That's a very interesting Havoc for sure.
Havoc's base power is 0. Or...
Yep, it's 0. But it got buffed to 2, so and it gets plus 4
power. Havoc is really not a very common card. At least not in the meta. But for this week, because of the Valentine buffs, so there are some cards that are rarely seen. For example, Captain America showing up. And Kide asked what the Valentine couples are. I'll show you later, okay? I have the website open. The Patches website open. So what could they be waiting on now?
I guess Dajun is probably calculating what's the max power they can put in mid.
There's no Sarah this turn, so turning off Captain America.
Actually, the deck Skullgrass is playing right now is quite effective. It's quite viable. In the current meta, it's kind of like Sarah control. It's a control deck, but it also gets it like the tech cards are also kind of in the Valentine's buff, like roll and like Invisible Woman, so it's not that bad actually.
Wow.
Oh,
So the Shang-Chi was basically not gonna kill anything, but it's actually it's actually gonna like just add stats, but it's killed by Gambit. Even with the Havoc, they still can play 3 cards at the last turn.
Yeah, because
Titan? No?
Elysium.
Ah, okay. So now, in terms of blood, it's 10-4 right now.
Yep.
Spider-Ham again. Maybe Zabu on the 2nd. And then they can play Omega 3 on 3rd. So Invisible Woman is not actually a threat in this matchup.
It depends actually. Because you can always play Invisible Woman and Killmonger turn 6 just to kill their demon. So it's pretty okay. Same like in practice game.
You guys practice with this deck?
I guess they practice with Dajun as well. I suppose. I also practice a bit with him, so.
Of course. So Green Goblin, and then Dajun's deck is kind of linear. So is there any way that they can play stuff on the right lane? Killmonger.
Killmonger, that's a nice Killmonger because they are running out of space. Skullgras is running out of space in mid.
Ryder, thank you for following. You're the 3rd one, right? You're also gonna play today. Or do you wish you do not have to play today? Gladiator? Anything but Vision can be killed.
Yep, I guess Dajun doesn't want to play Omega Red so that it doesn't get stolen by Rogue. The buff doesn't get stolen by
a Rogue.
Yeah.
At first, who do you think is favored this matchup? Skullgrass' Sarah control?
I think Dajun is favored.
Oh, really?
But,
things happen in matches. Captain America? Okay, it's a good one.
Yep, it's a pretty good kill target.
But, So it depends on whether Dajun want to play like Sentry and Nihilus. Otherwise, he won't be able to win the right lane because it'll be easier for Skullgrass to play on the right lane since they can play multiple cards in one turn. So that snap comes from Skullgrass again.
That was a weird snap if Skullgrass snapped that.
Yeah, Skullgrass snapped because Dajun can still retreat. I always check the retreat button to see who snapped. Gambit too strong. Ryder says that his teammates are too strong.
Because they literally just passed turn 4. So that snap was a bit weird from Skullgrass at least. And I think there's no way Dajun is retreating here as well. But the thing would be how would they want to play this? What does
Skullgrass have? The question is, what does Skullgrass have? By skipping one turn. Okay.
Because do you actually play Sentry here or do you play Annihilus and double 3 costs? That's the thing.
They snap on Sarah? So the Scarlet Witch is actually a surprise element, even though this is an open deck match. They know each other's decks. But Scarlet Witch still gives surprises. But it's also taking a risk for Skullgrass to play Scarlet Witch. So, because Dajun doesn't have Prio, it is not possible for him to play Alioth, then he should play Annihilus. It's the one with the biggest stats. Because even if he plays Omega Red, it still will not win him any other lane than the middle.
Yep, and if Skullgrass plays Shang-Chi, and he'll still lose the lane.
So the only play is Annihilus. But it's possible that Sentry gets Shang-Chi.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think Dajun should be winning this with a very high chance, I suppose.
Dajun should be winning this with a very high chance.
Yes. Because there were other ways to play this as well. Because they can actually just play a tempo and
3 cards, so it's Shang-Chi in the middle like I guessed it. But still not enough to win mid. Oh, they've got the Angela Sarah buff. I totally forgot about it. Caster curse confirmed. Oh, Dajun won.
That was actually quite risky because, yep.
They would always play Shang-Chi in the middle, but thought about Angela. Maybe if they play Angela left, they would have won.
That's why I probably would prefer Dajun playing a tempo annihilus and play 2-3 costs on turn 6.
Since he has Zabu.
Yes, that's probably safer. That's my perspective, so.
Brett says that check the circle on the cube. Yeah, I know that, but it's actually kind of not very obvious because we're doing Discord screen share, so it's kind of difficult to really identify. Oh, Gambit's gone. One of the biggest risks is gone.
The most annoying card in Schoolgrass deck is it's not.
And Jimmy Watts said that Valentine deck surprises you. Yeah, it's kind of funny that the entire deck is basically, except Killmonger and Killmonger and Shang-Chi, all of the other cards are all Valentine super couples, power couples.
Yeah, and I guess it's very hard to keep track of the Valentine's buff. So it's not very easy if you don't have like the info. Like you're not having like a page to show you.
Oh, they got vision. So the luck is not going well for Dajun.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, anything but vision. Gladiator can kill anything but vision. Dajun told me he will snap if Gambit is ham, so where is the snap? Now the snap comes from Schoolgrass. There's a snap, right? So now Dajun has retreated. Hi, Tremix.
And it is kind of a free retreat because this would be round 5, and you know, 3 HP, 3 health and 4 health, they are the same basically.
Yeah. So maybe the hood and get demon. So this is how Killmonger is a threat because of the demon might get killed.
Yes.
Any ongoing cards? Captain America, Sarah, Zabu, they're all. Oh, Shang-Chi, but Shang-Chi can only kill Sentry though.
Yep.
Agents of 13 gives what? Gives a random 1-cost card?
No, it's just a random card.
A random card. Oh, so Maria Hill gives like a random 2-cost card, right?
Yes.
So it's more stable, more steady. Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
Oh.
The value.
Now Schoolgrass is having Prio, but both of them have like cards with lower costs, so it will be kind of difficult for them to contest Crimson Cosmos.
With Mr. Fantastic on board and the double buff, it's very hard for Dajun to get priority for Alive to work.
Yeah.
So let's see how would he handle this.
Gladiator and Demon maybe for stats, but it's still possible that it gets killed by Killmonger. Captain America. Oh, of course.
And I don't think there's any way Dajun can win Crimson Cosmo. Oh, that's...
Because it doesn't have like Sentry on hand.
Oh, you can't even play Sentry on the right. That's just...
Well, if only you had Sentry and Annihilus on hand. Hi, Mouse Mugs. Thank you, Mouse Mug. Thank you for following.
Do you play Zabu here? That's a thing, or do you just because
he wants stats.
I wouldn't say the only thing, like because if you play Annihilus on the right, and the only thing they can play is Vision on the right, so
Annihilus on the right.
On the right, you gamble you gamble the point that they might not draw vision, and you know.
But they drew vision. Like when you just wanted to say, and then they drew vision. Caster's curse confirmed. So.
But the good news is, Bluegrass has Prio, so and I think he lost his Shang-Chi as well.
Yeah, he lost his Shang-Chi.
Yep.
So it's a problem of whether vision moves, but it's very likely that Dajun does not win middle. So the only way Dajun could win is left and middle. So Nihilus mid for a sentry mid for stats.
And is this? I don't even know. I think this feels like a retreat.
Feels like a retreat.
Yes.
Because it depends on whether vision moves. But if vision moves, then okay, it's a retreat. At least it's a retreat later, because we don't know if Skullgrass would retreat. We don't know what's in his hand. Now,
because if you play Nihilus on turn 5, if Dajin plays Nihilus on right, this will force Skullgrass to play vision, to move vision to the right. Because there's no way they can play anything in that Crimson Cosmo.
Oh, it got sentry. The X jail icebox got sentry. Hi Kai Kai. Sentry left Shang-Chi middle. Me for stats middle. Yeah, that may be the only way. Angela. Angela's power couple with Sarah, right? So what do they have? That is has the highest cost. Vision. They got vision. Okay, they drew vision.
So we know that they have vision in their hands, so we can play Gladiator without having any issue.
Yeah. Now, the only play is Gladiator.
I mean, they can also play Green Goblin, which is fine. But yeah, Gladiator gives more stats, so yep.
Okay, doesn't really matter where they play though. Okay, Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is a power couple with whom? With
Invisible Woman, if I'm not mistaken.
Invisible Woman. Okay. So like before we started this broadcast, I was talking with FSG about the decks. He said that Skullgrass should just treat Invisible Woman as a pure stats card. Yep. Because like Elias counters Invisible Woman.
Yep, or you can play it on turn 6. You can play Invisible Woman and Killmonger on turn 6 so that you guarantee kills the demon even with priority.
Okay, now Enchantress is at work. It kills Mr. Fantastic. And with playing Captain America should mean that Skullgrass is maybe planning on playing Sarah on 5 to trigger the power couple effect with Angela, and then play something like Invisible Woman and Agent 13 on the 6th turn, maybe? Okay, Vision.
Also, it's kind of interesting that Skullgrass is not trying to fill up right.
Yeah, against a Nihilus deck, but he's still not trying to fill up right. Instead, he kind of go all in middle, even though he played Captain America on the left.
Vision can still move, so it's fine.
But playing the middle adds power to Angela, so you always play in the middle.
Yep. And I don't think Dajin wants to Alioth here. That's the thing, because it's a very risky Alioth.
Yeah, against Sarah, it's he can still play lots of stuff on the 6th turn. For example, what does he have? Like Agent 13, Invisible Woman, Scarlet Witch, maybe? Rogue is with Gambit, right? So maybe no Rogue and Gambit. Invisible Woman is also a possible play. It adds 2 power, which is actually a lot.
Yeah, but the thing is, Gambit might
yeah,
a very high power card, which might which might win them the game.
Like, oh, Dajun wants to Eliath?
This is a very risky play.
Yeah, but he only has 1 health left, so he has to stay.
I'm not sure if I can agree on this play, but...
Really? Oh. So it kills 1 card, and then what? It's invisible. It got Fantastic... Mr. Fantastic become bigger. Oh. What would you have done? What would you have done differently?
What would I have done? Maybe I'll just play...
You said that you do not agree with this play.
Maybe I'll try to win a lane with Vision and Omega Red, and play the Jeff as well.
Play the Jeff as well. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just go for stats.
Yep. Okay. Gives you pretty good stats. Basically, yeah, I guess that's the safer play, because if you're playing a Goliath, it means that you are winning the lane. But if you are playing a Vision and Omega Red in a lane, you will guarantee to win a lane. But maybe you can just gamble that they are not gonna play right, like what happened just now. Oh wait, they did play right. Maybe you can just gamble that you'll win a lane with Omega Red and get the buff, and maybe move Vision somewhere. And we have Jeff as well, so I think that's more stats overall in general.
Okay, so Kite is asking about the power couples. These are the power couples. So you can see that Skullgrass's deck has Angela and Sarah, check. Captain America and Agent 13, check. Gambit and Rogue, check. Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, check. And also Vision and Scarlet Witch, check. So it's like 5 couples here. But the next match would be Skullgrass against X-Zero. And it is a destroy deck with Grandmaster, which is actually kind of fun. And Dracula.
Yes, this would be interesting to see Dracula in a destroy deck. And this kind of mess up Sarah control as well, because you can't really do much against Dracula if you have played as a Sarah control deck. Unless I'm not very sure about how the interaction between Invisible Woman and Dracula work, but I believe the card that was played first would be reviewed first at the end of the game.
Dracula lasts no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Decklist is not okay. Let me check.
So it kind of means that if they play Dracula in a lane, it means that they are most likely winning that lane. But also at the same time, X-Zero can choose to bluff that, I'm not gonna let Dracula get very high power and invest on some other lane.
If I were not mistaken, Dracula started appearing in destroy decks since the Lambie Open 2.0. So it was like 3 weeks ago? Maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. Was it? 2 weeks. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I believe it's 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I think the deck list is now updated. Let's check. Okay, it is. Thank you, Brad. It is updated. Okay. So, if Dracula is wait, I need to change the Discord screen. If Dracula is always the last, then it means that even hiding stuff Invisible Woman wouldn't do much.
Yes. Unless you, I don't know, like you Gambit and killed Dracula on turn 6, or maybe like turn 4, turn 5.
Gambit. Okay. Kind of works.
But the thing is that they have Killmonger, so it means that if they try to buff a very big Deadpool, with Sarah losing the priority, they can just Killmonger to make sure that Deadpool is dead. Deadpool doesn't stay support, so yes.
The Sarah deck wants to like they want to lose priority, right? They want to play from behind the Sarah deck. So
and also Shang-Chi would be able to take care of the other lane.
Because for destroy decks, they usually have prio. Because they play big stats.
And usually Sarah decks would run Shadow King and Ugra's deck doesn't, so it might be a bit harder to deal with destroy.
What do you think about using Grandmaster, like to replace Deathlock in order to like trigger another destroy effect?
I think Grandmaster works pretty good in destroy because you can move, like let's say if you have a big Venom on either left or right, you can move the Venom to mid so that it dodges Shang-Chi or Shadow King and it still grows after moving. Because the thing with Grandmaster not being a very popular card is that if you are playing Grandmaster in a lane, it means that you are mostly losing the lane because you can imagine the scenario, like if you play Grandmaster, you'll be playing a 0 attack card, 0 power card on that lane, and you move a card to the mid, so you are technically losing 2 slots in the lane.
But for destroy, that's not always the case, right? Because you always have null and death on the last turn if you want to play them. And especially if you have Dracula, then you can like put a potential null and death power stuff on turn 4 very early.
Yes, and destroy, they destroy stuff. So they have a lot of space to work with.
So basically, in your opinion, you would think that destroy is a little bit favored against Sarah? Because the Sarah control deck, the Sarah Valentine's deck, does not have Shadow King to counter the destroy, but it does have Killmonger though.
Yep, it does have Killmonger. That's the thing.
So Killmonger counters Deadpool, and Shang-Chi counters Null and Death, and Dracula in some point, maybe Venom. So it depends on X-Zero's draw.
Maybe it's kind of even. If you get to buff a very big Deadpool and you're afraid of Killmonger, just don't play it. Just keep it in hand. Let Dracula start it instead.
So the Sarah text would be kind of annoying for X-Zero still.
Because I just potential
of Killmonger.
Yes. So if X-Zero is like worried about Killmonger killing his very big Deadpool, he can just keep it in hand and let Dracula discard it instead.
Let Dracula discard it instead. Yeah, I mean like he feeds up his Deadpool, like get it real big, but then does not play him on himself. Does not cost energy to play him, but instead let Dracula. Like if he has null death or either a big Deadpool in hand, it would be nice to like let Dracula to get the power out.
Yep, and I think they don't have enough. The Sarah control doesn't have enough tech cards to deal with like a very big Venom, a death, and a Null. I mean, maybe now you can try to, I don't know, like
Rogue
Pyro and deal it with Rogue, yeah. But you only have one Shang-Chi to deal with a very big card, so it's gonna be a bit hard to deal with Venom and Death at the same time.
There could be many big cards, like a potential big Deadpool, a potential big Venom.
Yes.
Could be mid during because of Grandmaster though. Playing is always better because if it gets killed, it will be bigger to discard it. Well, I mean that they can play it early, like in the first 4 to 5 turns, but maybe not on the last turn. No, it's for Dracula.
Yeah, but in this case
okay, we're starting.
If they are running Killmonger and they are afraid of like your Deadpool getting killed by Killmonger, you can just keep it in hand and play it now instead. It might be better. It depends.
Okay, so let's take a look. Clintar. X23. Then Wolverine, or let us take a look at what Nico's spell would be. Hala. It's a move. So maybe Wolverine? On the right, maybe?
Not the best hand.
Yeah, no destroy cards.
But imagine if this Grandmaster is a Deathlock.
Yeah, basically he used Grandmaster to replace Deathlock. And the Dracula is kind of like a substitute for Taskmaster, I believe. Angela? Oh, Deadpool is here, but it cannot play it on the right. Oh, but then Nico is nice though. It's finally a destroy effect and draws 2 cards. Maybe kill Deadpool?
Yep, I think drawing 2 cards almost guarantee him to draw
a destroy engine.
A destroy, yes. But this also means that
Death and Carnage. He got it. And changing it with Scarlet Witch. Oh, okay. So would it be like Carnage and Grandmaster? No. Venom on the right?
The thing is that you can't destroy Deadpool with Carnage on the right.
Yeah.
So that's a bit sad.
So if he plays like Grandmaster and Carnage on the right, then we don't know where X23 and Wolverine would go. So playing Grandmaster is... Does GM trigger Nico destroy again? Yeah, that's a good question. Do you know about that, Zama?
I believe it does.
It does. So maybe... But I think playing on the right and play GM would be safer. Because at least X23 and Wolverine both stays on board.
Oh, they just skip turn 4 again. That's interesting.
Okay, Skullgrass skip turn 4. Killmonger. Maybe Dracula? Venom? Okay.
I'm not sure if I like that play. But okay.
Okay, so Deadpool is always gonna be on the left. If he plays Deadpool, it's always gonna be on the left because of the constraints of the locations. So it's just Killmonger to kill it again.
But if they are playing Venom on the left, it gives them a very good Shang-Chi target. That's the thing.
Ah, so that is why he did not play on the left.
Yes. And as you mentioned, they can't play Deadpool mid and right, so
they rather like grow Deadpool.
Yes. And try to avoid getting Shang-Chi as well. I guess that would be Sarah.
Why not play Sarah mid? Because he thinks he already wins mid? Yeah, it's Sarah.
Or maybe they try to give up mid.
So Sarah also buffs Angela because of the Valentine's power couple. Unbalanced patch.
And after playing Sarah, they actually had Pride, which is not looking good for them.
So Forge comes late, and they can play both Dracula and Death though. But Dracula would not be a good play since he has some small cards in hand right now.
I think the reason why they play Sarah left is to try to not get priority, because if you play right,
true. But playing they're giving up mid and playing left because they know they would lose left, so that they do not have prio. So they do not have prio. But they still got it. They still got it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Taixing is now explaining the effects of Nico right now in chat. So Grandmaster, like putting anything, at least something to the middle. So he puts everything on the left. Invisible Woman, does this mean they have Mr. Fantastic as well? Or is it a Killmonger? Oh, that is...
Might be a Killmonger.
He kind of like... He clocks himself on the left, so making sure that Wolverine will always be in the middle and that Venom can always kill something.
True, but that's the only place they can play Deadpool, so...
Okay, Deadpool is killed. Gambit?
Oh.
Mid?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Gambit is such a disgusting card.
And that was like what? 1 out of 6.
1 out of 6. It got mid. Oh my god. Gambit is actually rarely seen because people don't play it outside of discard archetypes. Oh, Death Domain is looking good for X-Zero.
Yes, do they snap here? And
I would snap. Hi, FSG. Okay, they snapped. X-Zero snapped. And Skullgrass retreated. Disgusting is the same conclusion from your practice game. Gambit is so disgusting. Your Gambit never does this. Oh, Clint, okay. So maybe Deadpool, Wolverine, same on the left. But he needs to have a destroy. Like, to trigger destroy. Something to trigger destroy. Scale issue. Oh, this is actually good for X-Zero as well.
Is it?
Or do you mean that they can put Gambit in the middle and like kill stuff twice?
I mean, the only way F-Zero can make good use of that is
if he kills Wolverine and Wolverine ends up in the middle or something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Agent 13 also gives two cards.
Yep, I think Kamatage benefits Skullgrass much more than F-Zero. Yes.
Especially because of Gambit. And what we saw just now, the Agent 13. So he's got like 2 random cards that X-Zero does not know and we do not know.
And we know that F-Zero doesn't have any destroy engine in his hand. So it's
kind of sad. It's already turn 3. So he can only like if he does not have anything. Oh, Mr. Fantastic. Okay.
I don't really like that X-23
Yeah,
play.
okay, they got Carnage. So Carnage left and C, but would he want to play Dracula on turn 5 though?
Because you can apply quite a bit of pressure by playing Dracula left. Because they'll never know what ends up getting discarded for Dracula on the left. Oh,
okay, they got the thing. It's actually good stats. Okay, mid. Skill issue. So, X-Zero leads on the left by 1.
Do you just play Dracula here?
Dracula on the right?
Oh no, I think Dracula is kind of...
Dracula and Nico probably. What does Nico have? What's Nico spell?
I believe it's changed location.
Change location. Death now.
Main death.
I think Dracula might be better. And Gambit hits X-23 and Wolverine. Okay, that's the saddest way to go out for Gambit. Because you don't want Dracula to get Nico, right? So maybe play... Hi, McDonald! Yo! So maybe play like Dracula and Nico in order to not let Dracula get Nico.
Maybe I would probably play like Nico and Dracula.
Okay, you mean the
Kamatage.
Okay, you mean mid?
I mean, they have prior now, so they can still turn off mid. So if they have Gambit, it doesn't go off twice.
People are so afraid of Gambit.
Yes.
It's actually funny that Rogue does not get played much, even though it's a Valentine couple thing, but Gambit gets played so much in this deck. It's such a surprise factor.
Playing Death and getting the prior here.
Yeah, Gambit just win the previous game.
It's so weak to Shang-Chi, that's the thing. And they have vision, so...
Yeah, I think you have to play Dracula somehow.
I think, yeah, Dracula here is...
It's fine.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so it turns off Kamartaj.
But is it gonna be enough to win mid?
Oh, no. He's retreating.
Yep, I think F0 respect Schoolgrass, Shang-Chi, and retreat. That's the thing.
So it's like the mere existence of Gambit scares people. The mere existence of like Gambit and Shang-Chi scares people. You don't even have to play them.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. And also X0 had a pretty bad draw as well.
So... The destroyers came too late.
Oh, they have Tarnex, which is very, very good for X0 actually.
Oh, really?
Because if you play Death there, you'll always be Death.
Oh, play Death, you always be Death. Rickety Bridge.
Yes, she's the only
card that has 8 costs.
Yes.
True, so true.
So you just Venom here.
Yeah, Venom left.
But it's such a small, sad Venom.
You can maybe Grandmaster in middle, I don't know. At least if you not play Venom mid, then it is not... Okay, it's gonna play mid. So 1-cost cards are... Oh, there are so many 1-cost cards.
Imagine if it hits like Ebony Maw, 0.
Oh, Ebony Maw and 0.
Blade.
And then your Null with Death is gone. So sad.
Scarlet
okay,
Witch.
Scarlet Witch. She does not like the... Draw 2? Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if
seriously got Nico? They got Nico. Out of all the 1-cost cards, they got Nico. Okay. Ebony Maw. I was like casting in Chinese yesterday. And it has been a while since I casted in Chinese because I've been casting these like Asian show matches every Sunday, right? So it took me some time to actually realize what Ebony Maw is in Chinese. It's 黑蛇谋士. It's so like... That Nico has an effect, but I forgot.
I believe Nico has effect, but
yeah.
But I'm not sure if you can see what the effect is. That's the thing.
X0 clicked on it, but I forgot. You watched some of that? It was a fun format. Yeah, all the mirror matches. Only gain effects in hand and deck. Oh, so it does not have an effect.
Oh, really?
On the right and on the left. Wolverine back in hand. Thank you, Demon Autotune. Demon Autotune. Thank you for following. So Electra. Oh, they got Electra. Oh no, it doesn't have effect. So, oh, anyways, killed.
And I'm not sure if both of them are aware of Death not getting transformed in Tarnex. Because if
he can just play Death, but he should be afraid of Shang-Chi, should he?
But if Schoolgrass is aware of that, he should probably change
the location on the middle instead of on the right.
Yeah, but I think it's very, very hard to win mid when they can just play Death and guarantees a 12 power.
Hi, To Lopez. Thank you for your follow. So Killmonger kills Deadpool and Elektra. The unreveal effect is triggered after Tarnex transforms the card, right? So if it plays Shang-Chi in the middle, it still wouldn't kill Death. So playing Death in the middle is like a very good decision. Sarah?
Sarah, okay.
Angela gets buffed because of the Valentine's couple effect. Killmonger kills all 3 cards on the right lane. So Death becomes real small. in cost, in terms of cost. And null gets pretty big. With 7 power, do you safely put death in the middle and null? No, we can't play null after we play Grandmaster.
I'm not sure if I like the Venom play, the Grandmaster Venom play. Because if you are Grandmaster, if you are playing Grandmaster,
he figured that death in the middle is working.
But if you're playing Grandmaster on the Venom lane, you're losing that lane regardless. Because if they play something, then you lose.
If he plays death in the middle and null on the right, it basically guarantees that he's winning. It's not guaranteed, but it's more likely that he wins all 3 lanes. Even though we know that Skullgrass has Rogue, Skullgrass has Shang-Chi, and Gambit, but it's kind of like a gambling at that time. Deadpool. Death in the middle, I believe. Why not play null? Null is quite big.
I think they don't play null because they are afraid of Rogue. Because the only location they can play now is right, and they might actually just play null right, Rogue right.
So it's like the second level thinking, because you know that they know we play null, so we don't play null.
And yeah, and I think that should be in the middle, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, they play everything in the middle. Venom goes to mid. So it's like wanting to win mid and right. Carnage kills. Pulling more targets for Gambit.
Oh, okay. Weird play from
Shang-Chi kills Venom. Okay, so the effects actually triggers before. And Killmonger kills Deadpool. And everything else. Became Drax, became Patriot. Wolverine, he got it from Agent 13, became Silk. Skullgrass. Kita just said that Grass still standing. Yeah, he's still standing, but with only 2 health left.
Imagine if they play Silk first, if they play Wolverine first, and he transforms to Silk.
Then he wins.
Any other lane will win them the game.
Yeah.
But oh well. That's how it is.
Yeah. Clean again. So maybe save the Nico. Oh, he does not play anything here. Agent 13 gets 1 card. Oh, ongoing effects are doubled. So this benefits Skullgrass a little bit. Well, quite a bit.
Yes, it does.
Mr. Fantastic, Captain America, Sarah, all gets buffed. So Nico and Deadpool on the same turn. What? Oh, it's like getting another Deadpool? Or no, it means that the next card that they play will get buffed. We'll get another copy of it.
Right now, what do you think they are trying to copy with Nico?
Scarlet Witch for stats type.
Oh, TVA.
Oh, TVA. Out of all the locations, they got TVA.
Oh, that's a good draw. Carnage is a good draw for sure.
Okay, an ad is running right now. After the ad ends, I'm gonna say it again. TVA. Okay, the ad has just ended, and the Scarlet Witch turned the location into TVA. So basically, the Carnage draw was life-saving. Maybe he's Dracula? I don't know. Or Grandmaster and Carnage?
Since there's no retreat here, what's the best play for X0 to have the best chance to win this?
Grandmaster and Carnage?
I can't even see. I don't even know if they have a winning play here.
You mean they will more likely lose?
Yeah, I think it is very likely for X0 to lose here.
So does the grass keep standing?
Actually losing every time Gambit doesn't show up. Yep.
Oh, silver. Oh, okay. Killmonger.
I believe that's one power off. Or full power off.
It's not enough. I thought about like playing Carnage, playing Grandmaster and then Carnage on the right. I thought about that. I mean like just getting Carnage 2 power bigger.
Still wasn't enough, I believe.
Okay.
Okay,
on reveal effects do not happen. This should be good for Skullgrass. He has more ongoing stuff.
The thing is that you can play any big cards there, especially now in nowhere.
I can play null safely because you don't have to fear rogue anymore.
Yep.
X0 is actually one of the people like me who does not have a null variant. It seems like it. Okay, so
I don't play destroy a lot, so I don't really have null variant as well. Yeah, Gambit. Yes, Gambit. Indeed. Okay, Power Stone. Okay, I wouldn't say it's the most useless stone, but
it is stats. It is stats.
Yeah, you get stats, but you get nothing else on the stone, which is a bit sad.
Zama is a free-to-play player, so he does not have much.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of like having all.
I accidentally muted you. He's the opposite of having all variants.
Yep.
He has no variants. What was that spell again?
Move.
Okay, move. So this is an okay Venom.
And it's 9 power.
He has Pixel Hellcow. 9 power dodges Shang-Chi, so it's a good thing.
No, I don't even have Pixel Hellcow.
You don't have Pixel Hellcow? I have Pixel Hellcow. I got it from the collector reserves.
Hey, but at least I have Pixel Shanna.
Oh, you have Pixel Shanna. People don't play Shanna. Angela with Space Stone. So it means they can move stuff.
Draws you a card.
Oh yeah, the drawing card part is actually kind of important.
And here X0 is sitting with
Angela's girlfriend is Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah, yep.
So the Nico's effect is like double the next card you play. So that would be okay for yeah, Deadpool. Sure, it works. Wow, so it's kind of like getting rid of the Power Stone. But he has no choice because Venom is already played on the right.
Yep, and they can play left, so your whole
no choice.
Yes.
Kind of sad, the Power Stone.
Yeah, it's a 5 power stone.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but yeah. Probably X0 is like sitting here like, nah, you don't draw a card, you're a failure. I hate you. Die.
Oh, Wolverine gets to the left. Okay, Sarah and Angela gets buffed. So now X0 has Prio.
But this is a very straightforward play.
Just play null?
No, I would,
everything but null.
Yes.
Dracula on the left. Oh, and it gets null automatically.
Do they should X0 play Dracula on the left? That's the thing.
I would prefer on the right.
I don't think the only way they can outpower it is Vision. Or Gambit hitting it, of course, you know. That anything can happen.
Hitting it actually helps it. It gets bigger. The Wolverine gets bigger, but yeah, he Skullgrass would win one lane if Gambit. Oh, it doesn't actually work that way. No, so killing Wolverine actually does no good for Skullgrass.
Yeah, and I believe it's not gonna be easy for Skullgrass to win left.
Yeah, it's not very easy to win left. So maybe just give up left Maybe not play Gambit? Dracula, okay. So he's not playing left.
Left, so that's
maybe
normal.
Killmonger somewhere in there, yeah. But Dracula gets null. Oh.
Deadpool is in.
So he has to win left and right. So is it possible? Gambit.
Oh, the Gambit.
Dracula. Oh.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I believe.
Whoa, Dracula's gonna get real big. Wow, congratulations. Congratulations to X0. Finally. 5-0.
Finally.
5-0. Wow, the Valentine's deck is the grass has fallen. The grass has fallen, people. Good match. Yeah, it was really like until the last minute you wouldn't know that your opponent has no in their hands.
I mean, you can always assume that
you have to keep in mind that they have. Okay. Yep. So the second player for team Never Lucky is Kyr. He's playing the not so classic Lockjaw Thanos deck. Let me show you guys the slides. Okay. We talked about this a little bit.
What?
Pardon?
And it's Lockjaw versus Destroy, like the classic Thanos Lockjaw versus Destroy, a very classic matchup.
Who's favored? Who's favored?
Destroy used to be favored because, you know, Killmonger kills most of the stones.
Ah.
But with Thanos having Kyra and
Mobius.
Also and also Super Skrull.
Oh, Super Skrull actually has some use here. I thought that Super Skrull was a very strange pick. But Super Skrull actually counters null.
Yes.
So you don't even have to like pick a lane, just get null. Eventually, just get null always. And they have Kyra to protect their stones, so Blue Marvel gets to work.
And also the annoying part with the Lockjaw that would be if you don't play Death earlier,
Mobius.
You might get Leash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you might get Leash or Mobius. But if you play too early, you might get Shang-Chi. So
Brad says that Dracula dodges Super Skrull. Oh, so there's so many fun interactions in the next game. Gambit doesn't win. Gambit doesn't win.
Gambit doesn't win all the time.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't drew Gambit. I would like to ask him though if he drew Gambit. If he had drawn Gambit, he was always play Gambit. Oh, well, he played Gambit, but it killed like the middle thing that didn't matter. I remembered.
Yeah, I killed Carnage.
Yeah, it didn't matter. But I think it's so interesting not playing Blob, because Blob is a very big guy. They played Doctor Doom instead, like growing more vertically, growing more horizontally instead of vertically.
I would say Lockjaw is slightly favored in this matchup, slightly, because they can deal much better. They can deal with the Venom by either Shang-Chi to kill it, using Shang-Chi to kill it, or they can put it off the lane with Magneto. So that's actually that can actually solve one of the biggest card in a Destroy deck, which is Venom. Oh yep. And they have Leash. So that's
so many counter cards. Not much big stuff, but so many counter cards. And I think I can understand not bringing Scar or no Wave, but I cannot quite understand why not Dino.
Technically speaking, some people choose not to play Dino because it's not protected by Kyra. So you know. And also you play Dino and you usually bring Scar because Dino will reduce the cost of Scar. And as a F2P player,
You don't have Scar.
So that's the reason why I don't have Scar in my lockdown finals.
大军 hi, Dajun just came. He said that X-Zero got revenge for him. The Gambit finally did not shoot the stuff that wins the game.
Yep.
Hey Graham. So we're now entering the third game of the day. We don't know how many games there will be, but yeah, for now it's at least 4 games, right? 4 games, yeah.
But Destroy Deck has been pretty dominant
in the past month, I believe. Past month.
Yes.
Let's check out the Destroy Deck.
And for some reasons, even with how dominant the Destroy Deck is, there aren't still a lot of people playing like Cosmo and Armor.
Yeah, not a lot of people play Cosmo, and Armor has not been seen for a while ever since Kyra came out. Because Lockjaw Thanos was the tier 1 meta for about 2 months since Blob came out. And people play Kyra just to protect the stones and the big stuff that Lockjaw Thanos gets out.
Yep, and even decks like High Evo would.
Yeah, I play High Evo as well. So Kyra is like a must, and it kind of replaces the slot that Armor used to take in all these decks. Well,
so maybe if Destroy gets really out of control, people might start, playing Armor over Kyra.
Oh, I'm kind of curious because we debated last time about whether Hulkbuster was a nerf or not. What do you think? Even though they do not bring Hulkbuster, I know that.
Oh.
Like the 3/5 to 2/3.
I don't really see it as a nerf because it's still the cost is still reduced, which is actually much. I wouldn't say much better. It's slightly better for Destroy because you can.
Oh, you think it's a buff?
Yes, because you can play like Deadpool turn 1, and then you can buff it instantly turn 2 with Hulkbuster, and then you can try to destroy it with like Deathlock or Carnage with another 1 cost. So it moves up the curve for Destroy for some reason.
But most people I talked with that they said that they think it's a slight nerf because it lowers the ceiling of the deck. Like you can't get Deadpool that big. And for example, Phoenix Force is a mixture of both move and destroy decks, right? Lowering the ceiling means that you can't get your multiple man that big. And also you can Buddha with Phoenix Force, right? You can just don't play cards. You can just not play cards. So the smoothing their curve statement doesn't really work well with Phoenix Force. So like Jet says, it's a big nerf for Phoenix Force. But yeah, he also mentioned that it could be a slight buff for Destroy.
But the thing is that those decks like Phoenix Force, they are with the Hulkbuster would be a nerf for them, but for Deadpool, I don't really think it affects a lot because if you have like Deadpool with Hulkbuster, it's a win more situation, and you don't really need to.
Oh, you don't actually need that high ceiling that high. You don't need that.
Yes.
Yeah, because you still have null and death on the last turn, right?
Yep.
Hi, Abing. Thank you for following. Oh, I see you guys are playing another match today. Is it like Johnny Good's match? I heard about it this weekend. But I had to cast the Taiwanese stuff yesterday, so it's no way that I can cast all those matches. And I'm going to Japan next week, so no matches, no match casting next week. Okay, we're starting.
And it's during midnight as well for us, which is even worse.
But you guys have to play the Johnson Cup next week.
Yeah.
So I won't be watching though.
Or you can watch it in Japan.
I'll be in the same time zone as Korea, KST. Oh, Elysium. This actually works better for X0. Oh, but But Kair is the one who snapped.
I guess the reason why X0 consider retreating would be that they don't really have any destroy engine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a very good draw. Only the big stuff. And before like high stakes, it's like free retreats, right? You can just get a comeback after it reaches high stakes. White Palace. Oh, so though Kair knows that X0 doesn't have anything other than 1-cost cards.
Yep.
Oh, that's important information. I wonder if it gets forged.
I wouldn't say it's always free retreat before round 5.
Yeah.
Because every cube matters.
You don't say that. Okay, I get it.
Because sometimes one cube is all you need to win the game.
Forge.
A pretty okay curve.
Okay, got Carnage, Deadpool, and X23, I believe.
Yep.
And then Carnage eats up both. But do you want to play in the middle though? Because if you play Carnage, then you can't Grandmaster it. If you lose too much in lower stakes, harder to come back in high stakes. Yeah, true. Kind of relies on mentality as well. If you're okay with the losses.
I believe they're just trying to Killmonger this. I'm not really sure.
Oh. Yeah, true. All of them are 1-cost cards. Oh, Luke Spar! And nobody played on the right. So Baxter Building is gonna be... Oh, but Kair has stuff that they can move with the Lockjaw Thanos deck.
Jeff, Vision, and also
Space Stone. Sometimes your low stake games are just so unlucky, so then you just retreat.
I'm not really sure the reason why X0 chose to play Killmonger over like stacking on the left and play Carnage. Maybe it's because like Carnage is cheaper.
Yeah, if it were me, I would have played like on the left. So that get Carnage bigger.
Here's the thing. Do you snap here? That's a thing.
You mean X23 gets to the right? I don't. If I were X0, I don't.
It's not that. It's more like, do you snap as X0 because they only play a forge for three turns, and they didn't play any stone. So do you snap?
So that means that Kair does not have any stones.
Yep.
So yeah, indeed they snapped.
And Kair actually accepted that snap. So
that's Soulstone. He still can't draw.
That's a very.
Noah's actually kind of big. Yeah, the Thanos weakness. I believe one of the weaknesses is that if you don't draw stones, then you don't have anything to throw into Lockjaw. But then you also still have to draw Lockjaw.
But they chose to stay after that snap, so it was a bit interesting.
Why did they stay? Why did it stay? Because they have Doom? They have Doom in hand?
Maybe.
Because if they have Doom in hand, then they could still win Luke's bar. Or maybe they have some stuff that they were sure that they can win Luke's bar with.
I would assume this is a Vision turn. If they stay.
I believe that Reality Stone can actually turn off Luke's bar as well. But I don't think they would do so. Vision? Okay, so sure, they can move Vision to the right. But Null and Magneto. What does Magneto do? There are no cards. And Kair does not have enough stats on the board.
Well, they can technically win by moving Vision right and Shang-Chi mid.
Shang-Chi mid. Yeah, true.
And
Shang-Chi mid or Shang-Chi left wouldn't win.
And X0 would have to consider.
Oh really? Venom on the
he's probably aware of this, and he's thinking on like how does he actually prevent this from happening.
Shang-Chi mid. It's kind of like a guessing game, isn't it? Just whether you put Magneto or Null, like either one of them in either one lane. Playing it in the right, it would not be enough.
This requires a lot of discipline. Yes, I would.
Yeah, there's no way he wins. There's no way. There's no way he plays around Shang-Chi. He always loses against Shang-Chi. And Vision can always move.
I wouldn't. This is a very disciplined retreat. Definitely.
I would have stayed. I'm not a very disciplined player. Okay, we're now entering round 3. Yeah. Killmonger, Wolverine, and Venom.
Somehow, I still believe that the Killmonger earlier was a game-losing play.
Yeah, I would have played Carnage.
Yes, because if you can.
Oh, it's still good for Kyre if he got like Jeff or Vision or like just we just said. Well, anything but Reality Stone. Space Stone also works. Oh, Space Stone doesn't work.
And for the matchup just now, if X0 has like Killmonger in hand, he can actually activate X23 and also get the extra energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Vibranium Mines would have been good if Kyre had Blob. But now if he plays on the right, then he does not get. It's more or less likely that he draw. Oh, okay.
Oh, Mobius. Okay.
This is a good one.
Interesting.
It's more likely that he does not get stones if he plays on the right.
And I'm not really sure. I think Kai only play like a single soul stone throughout all these rounds.
Yeah, he does not have any other stone. How strange is that?
And he's still in the leading
This
position.
This is why you put Wave in the Thanos Lockjaw deck, because you can put out Wave and then play something if you have only big stuff on your hands. You play Wave and then you can play big stuff.
What's the reason? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, fair. That's fair.
Well, the Wolverine got to the middle. So now the pressure is to Kyre right now. He has to have something. Well, Jeff wouldn't be enough. So the only play would be maybe... If he plays Jeff, then he would need to have Blue Marvel. It's also not very common for Lockjaw Thanos to bring Blue Marvel. It's like ongoing Zoo Thanos stuff that, from what I recall, KM Best loves.
I mean, they have Doom as well, so they can still win mid without Vision.
Thank you, Q, for following. Yeah, Vision is also another.
Gets to mid. Yes.
Wow. So now only Vision wins mid. Leech. Okay, this is actually kind of annoying. He has so much stats, but okay, this is a bad one. Maybe retreat. Oh, Deadpool is actually still big. Deadpool is still big.
Yep. But now it gets to 0 power, so...
Yeah. So Dracula, it's just only 1 power card. But we still play it, though.
Yeah, just for power.
Yeah.
So why not?
What does Nico do?
I didn't...
Yeah, we didn't see. Yep. We didn't remember. We don't remember.
Kyre should be retreating here.
Yeah, if Kyre does not have Vision, then... Yeah.
Yeah, unless he has a card that we are not noticing that might win him the game, but I don't think so.
He has not played Vision. Okay, so this is what? Okay. Okay. X0 decided to snap, so Kyre does not have to hesitate anymore. Just leaves. Because if he had Vision, he would have had to put it on board by turn 5.
Yep. And I think if X0 wanted to snap, he should have snapped
earlier.
On turn 5.
Yeah.
Earlier. But it was a risky snap, but
So
no
that's
risk, no
why,
gain.
yeah, no risk, no gain. Sandar is a bit good for Kair, but we don't know if he drew any stones. He skipped turn 1 again.
So far, in these 4 rounds, Kair only played like 2 stones.
1 reality, 1 soul.
Yes.
Now we see a
one
space stone. He finally gets to draw cards. Crown City, okay.
Yeah.
And X0 bet it on the right lane. I mean the correct lane, also the right lane.
If you are the Thanos player, do you actually be like, okay, I hate New York, so I just turn it off? Or you be like, oh, New York is like...
I remember that you really dislike New York, right? I remember it's like your least favorite location. Do I remember it correctly?
I wouldn't say
one of your least
favorite,
one of your
yeah, one of my least probably.
It like feeds variation. It feeds lots of variation to the end game.
Yep, there are too much uncertainties to be considered in New York. So yep.
Okay, X23 got to the right, Wolverine got to the left. Time Stone. I think the Lockjaw Thanos decisions would have been highly reliant on his draw. And it's a pity that we don't get to see his draw.
So they can play a 5-cost card right now?
A Vision, maybe? Because they don't have Dino?
Blue Marvel.
Oh, you guys didn't even remember me that I did not put Kair's deck out. Oh, no, not Kair. Yeah, Kair. Did I have the wrong one? Let me change it. Kair. Okay.
This is an interesting snap from X0.
He's just playing it because he thinks that Kair does not have Lockjaw, so he cannot roll out big cards, and he's only playing like small stuff. Is it because of that, or?
I think it is.
And it kills everything because of Killmonger. Yep. Okay, we have another ad.
Yep.
Oh, Leech! But playing Leech so early kind of actually gives the opponent time to prepare.
Yep, I don't like that play. That's so very good.
Yeah, why not like play Vision? So because this means that he doesn't really have much stuff that he can play or to decide. Don Passan, thank you for following, even though you might not hear this. There's an ad ongoing right now. Okay, it's the 5th turn right now, so maybe... Okay, Venom?
So, I'm not sure about
it's vulnerable to Shang-Chi.
Yep. But I'm also not very sure about like X0 throwing everything on the board.
Would you have done differently?
I might just like play Death and at most Venom. I would keep that too.
You would still like to play Death before the last turn, right? Because you wouldn't want to see like Mobius on board.
At least we'll set it back to 8 costs, so...
Yeah, so you have to play Death like a bit early. So now is a good time to play Death.
Yep.
Reality Stone.
Not help.
Ooh,
not help at all.
Does not help. Okay, Power Stone. Soul Stone. They've like played everything. So Thanos is now 20 power, okay? So does that 20 power change anything? It's okay to be leeched because Deadpool still remains its power. And they got Dracula, so that's only just 1 power. So this depends on whether... If I were X0, I wouldn't move the big stuff to the left. Because Kair would expect me to move it to the left. So if I were Kair, I may Shang-Chi on the left.
I mean, yeah, they can Shang-Chi, but with only 2 costs, 2 energy left, what can they play to actually win this? And the 2 costs would be like...
Yeah, so they could only play big cards. So you mean that because Kair cannot play Shang-Chi, it's safe for X0 to... Okay, they retreated.
Yep.
It might be safe for X0 to like move stuff to the right. in order to win 2 lanes because he's not fearful of Shang-Chi.
Oh, I just think that Kaya doesn't have any
useful cards.
Winning way for that.
Yeah. Okay, Quantum Realm. X23.
It just put up too much power for Kaya to deal with. And Kaya hasn't played his Lockjaw yet, despite this being a Lockjaw Thanos deck. X0 is actually not trying to get the Jin.
Why not play Jin? Why not play in the middle to get Jin? Okay, finally got Jeff. I believe he did not play Jeff. Okay, so now they have Carnage and Grandmaster. We thought that Destroy was a bit favored, right? Before this match started.
I guess the issue with this Thanos deck would be this Thanos deck is not putting out enough
stats.
Yeah, enough stats on the board. That's the issue.
You don't even have the chance to like high roll something.
And yeah, and Destroy is known to have very high ceiling, and that's why it's very dominant. And I don't think with only one Shang-Chi is gonna be enough.
Oh yeah.
With Destroy. So yep, I guess I was wrong about that.
Mobius. So now Death does not have. Okay, give it to 2 power. So Kyra has lots of power right now. What does he do with all those power? Can put Killmonger on the... Why mid?
So that you can finally get a Jin.
Oh, why not play it on the right and then Killmonger it? And play on the left and then Killmonger it. Yeah, and we'll always get back. You can play Killmonger on the... You can play Killmonger mid. Deadpool left, Killmonger mid. You can still get your Jin. Or do you not want to clog yourself on the left? Then you should have played stuff in the middle.
Interesting play.
Yeah.
And just now...
Well, you can still Grandmaster left to get Carnage to kill stuff in the middle. It's true, though. But... Oh, okay. X23 gets the middle. Deadpool gets killed. Kyra. Okay, so now they're playing out stones finally. Okay, Kyra directly counters Killmonger. So maybe Grandmaster left.
Actually, the right order for playing the stones. You want to draw the 1 cost card with Mind Stone first, and then you draw another card, which might not be one cost card.
With Space Stone.
Yeah, with Space Stone, yes.
So did they play Space Stone first?
No, they play Mind Stone first.
So it's the correct order.
Yep.
It's actually a very important small detail. So Venom and... So they play Grandmaster. So is it Deadpool first and then Grandmaster and then Venom?
I believe so, yes. But it seems like X0 is running out of gas, running out of power.
Yeah.
And his Deadpool is only 4 power after returning to hand, which might not be enough.
It depends on the last draw, actually. And Kyra finally has a better draw, but we still don't see Lockjaw yet.
But also, it's not like Kyra is like doing much better. Kaya's power is also
okay. So he plays like 2 cards in the middle to get more energy. But no energy before turn 6. Okay, X23 gets him energy. Venom? Where does Wolverine go? Oh, mid.
Mid, okay. Interesting.
Kyra, Leech. Okay, so no way you put Jin on the left to gain more power. We can still put Jin there, and then it turns to base power to 2.
X0 didn't have a lot of like power on the board, but look at
Oh,
Kyle.
okay. So now, but Kaya doesn't have a lot of power in the board either. And Jeff can still move. Do you just retreat here?
Oh?
What do you do to? Oh, you mean for Kyer? Kyer doesn't have enough stats there, so you just like bet against. But you might get Shang-Chi in the middle.
Yep, I think that's you. Just for the reason why.
So why not just play stats? Play like Deadpool to mid in order to win mid, even if they play Shang-Chi.
True, that's true.
And it's not very likely you win left overall.
Not really, because Forge goes through Quantum Realm, so it gets, yeah.
Oh, you mean like giving it all to left? What does Deadpool become after they play Deadpool there? Doesn't it get reduced?
No, it doesn't get reduced.
Really?
Yep.
They retreat. Okay. Luck is really not going Kyra's way today.
Yep, although we mentioned that like Kyra's deck doesn't have a lot of stats, but it's not like he's doing very bad. He's doing okay.
This is a snapping condition. You can just snap him.
Yo, this is.
Why not just stab him? Yeah, he snapped him.
Is there any way that Kaya is staying this match?
Just retreat, I believe. It's 4 cubes. He only has 5 left. 5 health left.
I mean, unless they have like Reality Stone or like.
Just turn it off right now.
Yeah.
Do not gamble your luck. Oh, he stayed, and without a Reality Stone. Why? Space Stone?
Okay. Interesting.
Wow.
Oh
my god. Oh, you should have retreated. You should have retreated. Everything is going the Destroy deck's way. Everything.
I mean,
this is so sick.
One of the reasons why Kaya stay would be like they have Jeff or Vision.
Oh, now it's not enough. Now it's not enough. They got the location doing the engine, the Destroy engine stuff for them. He stayed.
Yep.
So he has Jeff.
Yep. Yeah, my assumption would be they had
Jeff and Vision, maybe, if you want to say.
Yep.
Okay, get a card. They got Lockjaw. So they might be thinking about playing Lockjaw and then a stone. No.
So we know that X0 stole Lockjaw, got Lockjaw from their hand, but what did they get from X0 hand? If they get Deadpool, they can keep.
Oh, they can actually do it with Altar of Death.
Yes.
Or Death Domain, yeah.
Do you just play Dracula here?
Dracula on the right.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, they got Deadpool! Oh my god. Oh, they're giving up the stone. We just want more power. We have stuff we want to play. Okay, so now it's a contest of... But, oh, I know. Kyra has Kyra.
Yes, that might be as well. That might be the reason.
If Kyra has Kyra, then this is, yeah, surely a stay. Kyra, Vision, and Jeff. That's why he thought so long. It took him so long to, like, think it through. This one's fun.
I guess I wouldn't say it was really unlucky for X0, but you know, like for Kaya to get
anything you could have gotten, but you got Lockjaw.
Yeah. And they got the Deadpool as well.
Yeah, the best one. Yeah, they play Lockjaw. Like So Power Stone. Okay, what does he roll? Doom maybe? Oh my god. I just thought that Doom would be the best roll, and then they got Doom. Oh my god. That was a... Wow.
We have Venom. And Venom with Grandmaster might be able to win the lane. Might be.
Yeah, Venom and Grandmaster. And then No on the last turn. But No on the last turn is actually a lot of power. So for Kyer, he cannot... Oh, he can still move Jeff and play... Does he not play Vision? He can't play Vision. It gets rolled inside Lockjaw. There's no way he can play Vision now. He can only roll out Vision.
Yep. But does it matter? That's the thing. Does it matter for Kaya since he has already won
winning.
Like
yeah, he's winning on 2 lanes.
That can't be like played
Yeah,
at
Jeff
all.
to mid. I believe Jeff to mid. Reality Stone has not been played yet. True, he can still play Reality Stone. But playing Reality Stone will be helping X0 now.
Is 6 power enough? That's a very weird random, but okay.
Okay. Time Stone. Power. What do we roll? Oh, it's actually a good one. And he has Mind Stone play, so he must have a few stones here in hand. Oh, X23. He chose anywhere but middle, okay? Oh, anywhere but middle. He chose right. Okay.
But that's the issue. Like, it's only a draw, and they can move Jeff mid to win the lane.
Yeah,
so
just move Jeff mid and play null.
That card location.
So moving Jeff mid but both Null and Deadpool are so big.
That Nico is a high roll for sure. That Nico is.
Seriously? I mean, like it gets killed and then oh my god.
It replaced the location, so
No. It's not about like,
but it's kind of like 50-50.
For the Dracula, it's like the destroy effects happens before Dracula.
Because we are not sure that if they have Reality Stone. So if they have Reality Stone, they can play like
mid.
Reality Stone.
Mid and move Jeff. Move Jeff mid. No, but they didn't play Jeff mid then. Okay, this is kind of fun here.
Because they can play Reality Stone and the Deadpool, so it wins a lane.
But is Kyra's Deadpool bigger than X0's?
No, they are the same.
They are the same. So both of them played their Deadpool like every turn.
Yes. But the thing is, they can move Jeff, so that Jeff would win the lane for them. So if they
so because they both have 6 power on the middle lane right now. Wow. Oh, they moved it to the left. Oh, okay, they played something.
Reality Stone.
Oh, Mojo! Oh my god, that's so big! Even if Dracula gets the high power of no, it doesn't even matter. Oh, wow, the high rolls!
50-50, kind of.
Oh my god.
Unless this is like, one-off, sad.
So sad. So sad for X0. Oh my. Is it really gonna take like 5 games to end today?
No, it depends.
Okay. Yeah, that was such a wow.
Yeah, that was what I was worrying about. So.
Oh, okay. This is how great players think. They think ahead.
It was kind of like 50-50. It depends on how Kaya
decides
where Kaya will play.
Yeah. He could have Reality Stone in hand long before like we predicted anything. Ooh, the Nexus. So
not great.
maybe 5 for the raft.
not great as well.
Both of them could fight for the raft.
Yeah, but with X-Zero's hand, it's not gonna be easy to fight.
It also depends on whether Kaya draws stones. Altar of Death, Help Build, Destroy. They actually have to win those lanes. Oh, yeah.
True.
So it was the timing of, they snapped and then can't win the lanes. This is such a good insight. Very interesting insight. So it determines on whether what the timing that your opponent plays Reality Stone.
I think if I'm X-Zero, I would play the Nico, because that Nico was the changing location.
Yeah.
Well. And I'd rather change Nexus
earlier.
so that I'm not.
Oh, you mean now?
So that I'm not like under the pressure of like Kaya's Reality Stone.
Ah.
Yeah, because it's up to them. They have the control. It's up to them to.
Oh, you want to just play Killmonger, and I don't want to get you. I don't want you to have the raft. I want to have it for myself.
They should get it.
He still get it. Lockjaw. Oh, this one is actually kind of a sacrifice. Oh, yeah, because you for sure lose left. Oh, but with Killmonger, it's all right. So he thought about Killmonger, maybe.
Very unfortunate for X-Zero.
Yeah. Fort mid? Sure? You sure? Well, the only 5 big cards that can be for X-Zero is like Deadpool if it grows real big, and Venom if it eats big stuff, Dracula if it like gets null or death, and null and death. So those are like the 5 big cards that they would like to play in the middle. So why Forge mid?
Just for an extra carnage.
Oh, okay. Sure. Vision.
But if I was X-Zero, I would definitely change the Nexus.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you don't have a chance. Thanos in your opponent's hand. So they have Thanos in hand.
So now that we know that they can't change, and it should be
a lot more comfortable.
Yes, slightly more comfortable for X-Zero, that's for sure. But how does he win?
Why Deadpool mid? You want to do the Venom? Why pull Dracula and Deadpool in the same lane?
Shang-Chi? To dodge Shang-Chi?
But why do you kill Dracula so early? Why not play Dracula? You mean don't want all of them to be like big stuff, but I'm thinking that he might wanna. Dracula. Yeah, Dracula works. Deadpool. Okay, it's the last turn. I just remembered it's the last turn already.
X-Zero is like holding on the now, hoping that Dracula will discard now.
Yeah. So okay, what? Soulstone. Okay, so he wins. Oh, they got null.
Wait, from Daily Bugle?
From the Raft they got Heimdall, and from Daily Bugle they got null. Out of oh my god, okay, that's sick. That's like so sick. Oh my gosh, what have I just seen? It was Heimdall, and they got null. They got so much good stuff from their opponents, like Deadpool once, and then null. Out of everything you could have gotten. If low-key decks get so much good stuff, that would be so nice. When you play against Destroy.
Daily Bugle now is the better Loki.
Better Loki. Okay, let's take a look at the decks.
So the last player for DC
Doom is so good. Yeah, Doom is so good.
It would be Typhoon, which...
Who is sick? The Heimdall and null part, the luck is so sick. Typhoon. The third player for DC Warrior is Typhoon. This is a junk bounce deck. It's very similar to Lamby's deck, except for the Mobius. Lambi brought Shang-Chi before Cole Obsidian came out. It's actually kind of fun that we don't see Cole Obsidian today. None of the players brought Cole Obsidian.
We might be able to rest early today.
Yeah, if you're like betting on Typhoon would lose.
I mean, if you have a look at Typhoon's deck, I mean, for one, he doesn't have Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And
okay, let me show the two decks. Kyra versus Typhoon. So but Typhoon's deck is actually kind of strong. Shang-Chi for Mobius.
The Mobius is not gonna do
much
anything.
Yeah, they both have Mobius. Why do they want to bring Mobius? They're afraid of Destroy? That much?
And maybe Sarah Control and some Zabu players. So yeah.
And we don't see any Miss Marvel, but all of them, if they brought like Miss Marvel like stuff, they brought like, hey, Advocate Sandwich, thank you for following. If they brought like something similar to Miss Marvel, they brought Omega Red instead of Miss Marvel. I remember you don't have Miss Marvel yourself, right?
Yep, I don't.
So would you rather like play Omega Red in those decks?
Actually no.
No, we still won't play. Okay.
I mean, it's not that Omega Red is bad, but it's just not that great compared to Miss Marvel.
Because you want to have control whether it gets triggered, right?
Yep. And also, let's not forget that, like Thanos deck has Mobius, and that also shuts down Beast, which is
yeah, shuts down Beast. Hi, Omoroka. Thank you for following. We have some new people here. We now have 46 viewers. Hello, you all. And the next match will be starting in 7 minutes.
But also, on the other hand, Typhoon has Enchantress to deal with some ongoing
like Blue Marvel, Kyra even, Super Scroll. Super Scroll doesn't really work in this deck.
Not that bad.
Yeah. No Shang-Chi. Yeah, no Shang-Chi is actually kind of... But Kyra has Kyra, and he doesn't really have that much big stuff. Dr. Plague, you're new too. Here for Zama, Hoing, I'm paying. Both of us are doing this for free, okay? Both of us are doing this for free. Thank you for saying that. If you want to pay me, please sub. Don't just sub it on Lambi's channel. Sub on mine too.
Do I get to take a cut off your sub?
I might think about it.
Yeah, but the weird thing is that since Typhoon is running Zabu, but they're not bringing Shang-Chi. They are 4 costs, so it's kind of weird and maybe interesting. Maybe they have their ideas.
Yeah. I don't know why they like cut Shang-Chi for Mobius, because Mobius isn't really that useful, I think. But Doom kind of... Playing Doom for Lockjaw Thanos kind of like plays around Shang-Chi as well. 运气大赛. Yeah, both of them relies heavily on draw. But I think, in my opinion, I think Typhoon is a bit more favored. Because his deck relies on himself. But Kyra's deck relies more on his draws. Especially when he does not have a wave.
Well, for Typhoon's deck...
Have you played much Annihilus these days?
No, I don't even have it. I don't even have Annihilus.
You don't have Annihilus? Oh my. Okay.
Yes, I don't.
I need to go to the bathroom for a while. I'll be back very soon. So hold the fort, right. Zama.
Sure. So for Typhoon, it's quite interesting because they don't really put out a lot of stats other than Sentry and maybe a very buff werewolf. But also Kaya also has like Shang-Chi, so that deals with one lane for sure. And step is feng shui game. Yeah, kinda. Sometimes it's just like 50-50. 有时候就50-50，真的就是看你有没有赌对的那一路，还是没有赌对，就没办法。So, what do you think? Typhoon versus Kaya, Bounce Annihilus versus Thanos Lockjaw. Which deck would you guys prefer? Typhoon 的这一套 which deck would you guys favor?
You want to do a Gamba? You guys want to do a Gamba?
Let's see.
Have you played much Bounce these days?
I play quite a bit, but a bit of Bounce with like Iron Man, but not the young version. Yep.
I think that I'm actually so tired after consecutive 2 days of casting. And I think I don't know if I would be able to stream tomorrow. I like broadcasted for 4 hours yesterday. I hope today won't be long.
So yeah, you're hoping Typhoon to lose?
Oh, thank you, Kite. It's been a while since Zama has been on my stream. It's been a while.
We've been very busy.
We have missed you. People have asked, why hasn't Ting reached Infinite? Is it because Zama Sensei is not here? It's been quite a while since you joined me in voice chat. I haven't asked, how have your Lunar New Year's been? You're setting up the Gamba right now?
You know, the normal relative visiting stuff and, you know.
I'm curious, do you guys do 走春 in Malaysia? You know what 走春is?
No, I don't.
Like, people go out to maybe climb the mountains and go see the sakuras and stuff like that. They go on like hikes.
Nah, we don't.
You don't? I asked like Singaporeans and they said that they don't 走春 either. But for Taiwanese and for Hong Kongers, I think I asked. For Hong Kong people, Ziv, you're here. Do you guys 走春 as well, like us, right? And I heard that in China, they have more days of the Lunar New Year vacation than us. Malaysians are lazy. What about Singaporeans? Are Singaporeans more hardworking?
No, I don't think it's just not part of our culture.
Imagine us hiking. We have 红包. We have 红包 as well. You don't know what 走春 is? We have 红包 as well. I got some money. Even though I'm already 28 years old, I still got some money.
I mean, yeah, China does have like longer holidays, but they still have to work. They still have to replace the holidays by working on the weekends. So
you guys know that for this Saturday, like yesterday, it's actually a work day for Taiwanese people. Because we got an extra day off during the Lunar New Year's. So they actually had to... No, so we have 红包 as well. Right? We have 红包. Oh, they're actually starting. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, wait for me for a sec.
We didn't actually miss a lot, so it's fine.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Okay, here we go. We missed a bit. Short bit.
Oh, wow. That raptor.
Oh, the raptor clogged everything.
So they'll have to draw Falcon to be able to do something to lane.
That's gonna be fun looking from the bounce player side. So we're gonna see lots of movement and stuff that I can't really understand. I always cannot understand how bounce works.
Bounce takes a lot of
brain power.
Yes,
You need to pay money. Oh, this is the first year paying money? I hope one day I get to pay money. That means I have a lot to give. But I'm not at that place yet. You kind of rope a lot when you play bounce. Oh, they got Falcon.
I guess you don't really have to play Falcon. You just have to play Annihilus just to send the hood over.
Okay. Taishin says you believe you're bro Typhoon. Is Typhoon Taiwanese or what? I don't actually know him in person.
Yeah, I think Typhoon is Taiwanese, I believe.
Typhoon.
So what's the best play here for Typhoon?
I'm asking you that question. How would I know? I don't play bounce. Maybe Demon now, or if he plays Falcon, then he gets Raptor back first, right? 2 Raptors back first.
Or they can just play Falcon first before the other one costs. Yeah, like this. And
yeah, I think this works. Play Demon. So get the Raptors back, and maybe he still gets to send the hood over by turn 5 playing Annihilus. Typhoon, you trust. Okay, let's see what he rolls. Magneto. Oh, okay, so now he clocks himself. Falcon. Oh, everything back.
Oh, Magneto happened. Okay, that's...
Okay, Magneto happened. So, not Annihilus. Now it's a bit late to play Werewolf, isn't it? Okay, Kyra snapped.
Yeah, that's a retreat.
Just retreat, yeah.
Nothing much they can do about it here. Yeah, and also it was a bit late for Werewolf.
It's a bit late
But that was their best play, so nothing much they can do about it.
They have Zabu, so the earliest they could play Werewolf would be on turn 3, but they have to draw Werewolf and put it on the board.
But also at the same time, you would also need to control your Werewolf so that it doesn't go over 10 and get Shang-Chi.
Yeah, they have Shang-Chi as well. Forge.
And
Enchantress is just for now for just stats. Oh, okay. Enchantress happened before Mobius. Now Zabu does not work.
The priority for Sakai is just weird. It's very weird.
It's just pure luck, isn't it? Because Typhoon had priority, so it just happened for Typhoon earlier. Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that Typhoon doesn't want to bounce the hood back.
Oh.
I mean, I understand that he doesn't want the Forge buff to land on the hood, but
maybe you want to play... You want to draw Annihilus and play Sentry with it, and then...
maybe.
Yeah.
It's not... but that's a bit like relying on ING, relying on him to draw Annihilus.
Yeah,
otherwise,
so that's a bit
will be
risky.
Stuck there, yeah. So they can play a 5-cost now for Kaya. So they might just play
Vision.
Blue Marvel or Vision,
yeah.
Since Enchantress is out, so they can just play Blue Marvel.
Well, I haven't seen Blue Marvel even once yet.
Yep.
Kind of forgot that he had a card. So New York is actually gonna be another like variance. Vision, okay.
Okay, Vision is fine. But the Werewolf mate is a bit weird since you can't play at any one cost on the left. So it's very hard for Typhoon to bounce.
But you can play it on the right and then play something. Oh, you mean playing on mid means you can't like bounce it, but you can only bounce it once, right? So it doesn't really matter though. Oh, you mean that you can only jump from mid to right and right to mid, but never to the left because you can't put one cost star to the left. So if he
they play sentry, yeah.
Yeah, if he places on the left, then he can jump one more time because you have one more slot to put your one cost cards.
So let's see how Typhoon would jump the wolf.
Okay,
because
Iceman.
You might also not want the wolf to get too big and get Shang-Chi. So
but playing sentry on the left would also mean that you get to let your werewolf go to the left as well. Problem is that you don't have Nihilus in hand.
No, it doesn't matter because they can just fill up right with New York and play sentry so that
and play sentry.
The sentry doesn't spawn.
You mean just clog yourself so that sentry does not spawn the void.
Yes.
Okay, I see that. So maybe just Nico and then sentry. Does it work?
So the question
you're
would
back
be
to
how
Taiwan.
would Typhoon do this? That's the main question. So I would assume that Typhoon doesn't want sentry and werewolf in the same lane. So that means that you have to play sentry first and Nico last, I believe.
Sentry last, and what do you move to the right then? What do you move to the right then? In order to like clog yourself?
I would maybe just move like Enchantress and Forge and play like sentry, Nico mid, sentry left, Nico mid or something. Something
because
similar.
You don't want werewolf to move. So that werewolf jumps to the left and then jumps back to the middle.
Yeah, because I don't think you want.
Yeah, he plays sentry. Okay. This is.
Oh no, this is a misplay, I believe.
Oh, the hood.
Yeah, the sentry is stuck.
Oh, dude.
Oh, but he still won. Okay. Doesn't matter, I guess.
Okay. You wanted the werewolf to move back to mid, right?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was intended.
Oh.
But maybe he did want to get sentry and werewolf on the same lane.
He believes that by playing sentry and having werewolf, it already means that he had enough stats on board, which means that the opponent has to play like something big in order to win New York. So he does not have to move something big to the right. That snap came from Kyer.
Interesting snap. Is that a Mindstone snap? That's a thing.
Mindstone with Lockjaw? That could be a snap. Emerald Island is pretty good for Thanos, basically. It is a Mindstone. Okay.
I guess the perfect draw for like Thanos would be like Mindstone turn 1 and then turn 2 like Timestone, and then you get to play like a
Lockjaw and a stone.
Yeah, that's the perfect draw.
Yeah. So hood and then get everything back.
Oh, this extra energy actually helps a lot for Typhoon. So you can actually play the hood and also the Falcon together.
Mobius? Why Mobius?
If this, I don't understand that.
Yeah, why Mobius?
If they're not doing anything better than this,
why do they snap?
Yeah,
it's a pure Mindstone snap, but people don't snap with only Mindstone in hand while playing Lockjaw Thanos now. You have to have something more than Mindstone.
Yeah.
Merely Mindstone wouldn't be enough. Okay, Iceman again. Demon. Okay, sure. But your demon would get real big if you do so by the end of the game.
Or will you actually save the Iceman so that it enables werewolf to jump another time? Yeah, fair. Werewolf left. It's fair play.
Okay, so just gain some energy from just gain some power from your island.
I believe Kaya just drew Lockjaw this turn. Otherwise, they would have played like Lockjaw on turn 2 with
Then why did they
3
snap?
energy.
That was
or
like
playing
so lucky.
Mobius.
Okay, Time Stone.
Okay, Time Stone.
What does he draw?
Interesting.
Oh, Thanos is good.
That's very good.
Yeah, this is good. But is it enough though? Because Typhoon has lots of stats.
So Nico can add another card. So yeah, I assume Typhoon wants another demon in his hand. I believe so.
Forge to get okay, so Werewolf jumps to mid, jumps to right. Maybe not demon now. Oh, demon on the right, good work. Jumps to mid, jumps to right, jumps to mid. So that Werewolf is like 11
this
power?
is actually quite perfect.
11 power?
This is actually pretty good. Other than Werewolf getting bigger than 10, which might be Shang-Chi. But this is actually a pretty good play.
Oh, it's a snap back.
Because you can see that when Werewolf lands, it's 2 in the middle, it's 2 cards in the middle and 2 cards on the right. So you have enough space for Werewolf to jump. So it's a very good control on Werewolf.
Okay, Super Scroll doesn't really work here.
They just clock left.
But they can move Jeff to the middle. Yeah, why clock themselves on the left?
I have no idea.
Okay, get another demon. Werewolf jumps, and then Beast takes the stuff back.
Like the 2/2 for Werewolf, so that Werewolf has the space to jump. Oh, they have space to meet. Oh, it's not clock.
Ah. Nico and the Nile. Yeah, demon's just bigger. Do you play Enchantress though? 1, 2, 3. 3 stones. And maybe have Time Stone in hand. We don't know. This is the 8 cuber.
Oh, this is a very tough game. Technically speaking, if I'm Kaya, I would probably give up left, so that I would probably
just not move anything.
Left. No, I'll probably move like a card from left to mid, and then Shang-Chi mid. And try to win. Yeah, and
we have to guess where the Werewolf would end up, and if you were correct, then Werewolf would end up middle.
Oh, but they have prior, so if they Shang-Chi, they just kill the wolf before it moves.
Ah. So do you want to move like Jeff to the middle as well?
Maybe
but if you Shang-Chi, then it would just be enough.
But if I'm Kaya, I'll probably just give up left, knowing that it's...
But if I were Typhoon, knowing that they have... Yeah, they moved Jeff. Is it Shang-Chi?
Yeah,
it is.
It's a Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay.
I believe Typhoon still wins with this play. I believe. Yes.
Oh my god, I can't even fathom this. Typhoon still wins. Wow, this is the end of... No, not yet.
No, it's not.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have the 5th game.
The last match.
The 5th game. Who said about resting early today? Who said about resting early today? Okay, let's take a look at the decks. I cannot really, fully understand the potential of bounce decks. Because I can never, think things through that thoroughly. Do you have any thoughts you want to share about the bounce deck? I don't really play much bounce. Bounce has been dominant since Loki or before Loki.
Because I'm not really sure, because it's just now, based on the gameplay just now, the last game that we played, I would, if I'm Kaya, I would have definitely like give up left. I mean, you can, it is kind of like a hindsight play. We are speaking based on result, but it's kind of very predictable if when you have Prio and you play Shang-Chi, and it's very predictable to for Typhoon to know that his move is gonna get Shang-Chi. So I believe that's what Kaya missed out on that. But let's move on to the Loki versus Jung Bounce matchup.
We don't have to debate on this, but Bounce is favorite, right?
Is Bounce favorite?
I have not seen Ryder play before. I don't know how well he like maneuvers Loki decks, but
I think
the ceiling for Bounce for me is too high.
I think for Loki it depends a lot on what Loki steals. If Loki managed to get their own Annihilus, so yeah, that's a very scary combo. And
now Mobius works, because if you play Mobius, then the stuff you Loki does not get cost reduction.
Yep. But also, Ryder has Rogue, so
yeah, let us check out like Ryder's deck. Ryder has Rogue, so it's kind of like a fun interaction there. Okay,
but
Ryder's deck.
I guess some of our audience missed out on our earlier conversation, but I think Ryder's Loki is a bit weak on the power. So yeah, I think this Loki deck has very weak stats, because you don't run Miss Marvel, you don't run Dino. It's very hard for Omega Red to trigger, and also Aliyah to trigger.
Basically, he chose the Valentine power couples instead of the original Bounce shell for Loki. Like for Agent 13 over Maria Hill, for Captain America over like Beast.
But I think I'm not sure, but I think it is not. I tried the deck a bit, the Ryder's Loki deck. I think it's a bit hard to get Prio. And
so it's very unlikely you get to play Aliyah anyway.
Yes, and the thing is that if it's very hard to get power on the board with your own deck, but since you have like Shang-Chi, you have Aliyah, you have Rogue, you also tend to keep Loki. You don't really want to play Loki because you have all these tech cards, but at the same time your cards don't really push a lot of power on the board, so
kind of contradicts with your own build.
I wouldn't say it's that bad, but it feels bad. It feels bad because when
you feel conflicted like, what you want to play.
Yes, it feels like you want to keep your hand, but at the same time, if you don't keep your hand, you lose all your tech cards. But if you keep your hand, you feel so weak. That's why.
I'm actually also kind of curious, if he does not have that much big like stats with good stat lines, cards with good stat lines that also have low costs, why does he still bring Aliyah? Most Loki decks, they don't bring, some of Loki decks, they don't even bring stuff that are higher than 4 cost. I can understand they bring cards like Iron Lad or Ms. Marvel, but most of the cards, if they bring something like 5 or 6 cost, it may be like Devil Dinosaur, but rarely people bring Aliyah. Maybe bring Doom. People rarely bring Aliyah.
I guess if you're playing ladder,
it's a surprise element.
Yeah, it's kind of a surprise element. Yep, Aliyah is kind of surprising. But if you are playing like Conquest
and open deck,
especially open deck, yeah, I'm not really sure about the Aliyah.
Okay, yeah, same for me. Because for Loki decks, if you play low-key, then you're basically like transforming your cards to your opponent's deck. And then you don't get to like, if only you drew Elias on the last turn. But then you still have to play lots of stuff that you got from your opponent.
Yeah. It's a bit weird. That's why I don't really understand the concept behind this deck. But maybe Ryder will be able to show us how it's done.
Yeah, maybe we're just noobs. We just don't understand his mastermind.
Maybe.
And Omega Red versus Ms. Marvel is also a very interesting one. I wonder why he brought Omega Red instead of Ms. Marvel.
Maybe he's another.
Maybe he's another free-to-play player, so he does not have Ms. Marvel.
Or maybe they're just testing out new cards.
Testing out new cards in show matches. How brave. Okay, they should be starting now.
Omega Red basically now it works like Baxter building. So does Omega Red and Baxter building have like any relationship law-wise?
I haven't thought about that, to be honest. Like Crown City is like a bigger Baxter building, right? Just one more power. But I don't know about Omega Red versus Baxter building. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Okay, we have the decks now. Okay. Atlantis doesn't really matter much.
Do you skip here? Oh, he doesn't. I would probably...
I always don't understand the Buddhaing, the skipping part. Why don't you just play stuff so that you can get stuff back? You don't want your opponent to know what you have in hand?
It's more like if I keep Nico, I might be able to get destroy and draw two.
Oh, you want the other Nico effect.
Yep.
I always learn a lot from when Zama is in voice chat.
And I don't really think, like, since your force is not going onto Nico, so the ×2 buff doesn't really matter.
Ryder snapped. Loki is just part of the component, just not the main course. But they do not have enough stats.
Yeah, the main deck feels very weak. Me.
Zabu?
I mean, here he drew beast, so that everything makes sense. But before this play, he didn't actually have beast, so it's kind of like weird.
We don't understand Typhoon's mastermind. He knew he would draw beast. He knew in advance.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Mobius, so it stops Zabu. Iron Lad gets Loki, no? Captain America. So it gets buffed, does it? Iron Lad copies the card. It does not?
That's a very big... No, it buffs... Captain America buffs the other card, so...
Captain America is with Agent 13, isn't it? They're couples, aren't they? Oh, you still have to play Captain America.
Yeah.
The copying doesn't work. Okay, that's new information for me.
3/6 Captain America is very strong, for sure.
It buffs the squirrels.
But at least we have Enchantress in Typhoon's hand, so
yeah,
that's definitely not bad.
Want a beast first? Trust your deck. Yeah.
How would you... Yeah. This is a bit tricky.
Werewolf would jump. Maybe want to play Iceman first and then Beast.
Yes. That's a very good play.
Yeah, so it jumps to the right and then... But still doesn't move left.
Ryder has the matching variant for Captain America and Agent 13.
Oh, so sick. Maybe that's why he played both of them. Maybe that's why.
Oh, maybe.
We couldn't see it from the deck list that they gave us, though.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I don't like this play. I
Omega Red, okay. But he does not win mid yet. Quinjet. But why did they play Quinjet? Mobius is already on board. So just for stats?
Maybe.
Yeah, 2 Captain Americas on board. Okay, now they win mid.
By doing this play, Typhoon doing this play means that he's giving up, right? Because...
Okay, we got the destroy 1 card, but it's already the last turn. We can't destroy one card, draw 2 cards. And Annihilus does not work here. If only you play the Hood and Annihilus together. But it's not enough stats. So you have to bounce something.
That's a lot of ongoing too.
Yeah, you do only have one Enchantress. Now we know how Enchantress works. I thought that it does not have much use. But yeah, true. Rider has lots of ongoing going on. Might want to bounce everything to get Werewolf as big as possible. Or are you afraid of Shang-Chi?
Do you want Werewolf to jump mid with Feast Tower? That's the thing.
So playing Omega Red mid is actually preventing Werewolf to jump back to mid. -4 is a lot.
But I guess Typhoon can fill up mid so that the wolf doesn't jump over.
He still plays in mid. So it stays mid?
No, it stays on the right, I believe.
Oh yeah, it stays on the right. It's out of time now, isn't it?
I would probably play the Squirrel mid so that the wolf doesn't jump mid and get -4.
So get it to the
Okay.
Goliath actually works.
I believe that's enough for Typhoon to win, I believe.
Seriously.
Oh.
Is it?
Does it? Oh no, it's not.
It's 4 cubes.
Oh
my god, Ryder is actually in the lead right now.
The Goliath actually worked for Ryder. Wow, okay.
So it was a Omega Red Ryder. It was an Omega Red plus Goliath combo. He has to play everything in the same lane. So he gets initiative from Omega Red's function, and then he would be able to get priority easier, even though he does not have a lot of stats besides with his lower cost cards.
That's a very interesting Zabu position, but okay.
You would play you play on the right, Zabu?
Yeah, I would probably play on the right. Since you are playing into
into the unknown.
Into the unknown, a random location.
Okay, it's a snap from Ryder again, or is it? No, it's a snap from Typhoon.
I think it's snap from Typhoon, I believe. But snapping against
TVA.
Zabu? TVA Zabu?
They've got Omega Red.
Yeah,
Demon.
I don't like that.
So now Typhoon takes the lead. Extra energy is actually kind of important. He gets to play a Nihilus on the last turn. This is actually a bit disgusting.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, this is very disgusting. Because he does not want Ryder to win mid. So that Omega Red does not give power to the other 2 locations.
I guess Typhoon playing Sentry mid is fine, but that also gives them the chance to Shang-Chi mid.
Do you Shang-Chi mid though? Do you rather not want, or me Shang-Chi on the 4th turn?
No, I mean on the 4th turn, they can Shang-Chi mid. Oh,
they gave up left?
On the extra energy, okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Quinjet. They want surprise cards on the last turn. Do they not have Shang-Chi?
But lucky for Ryder is that they can't play Goliath, so which is great.
Yeah, they can't play that was lucky for Typhoon, isn't it? Because they can't play Goliath. Otherwise, the Nihilus just wouldn't work. Can they play? No, if they play Quinjet mid, then it might not have been. They might have been able to play Goliath, because Quinjet. But Quinjet is only if you get the card from your opponent. Okay.
They retreated. Okay. But for Rider to win mid, they'll have to play Shang-Chi and another card so that the hood doesn't
so
come
it's not
over.
possible.
I guess
For
it's
his
not
one
possible.
costs, he only has like Agent 13. Yeah, he does not have enough stats early in game. In the early game, he does not have enough stats. That's what we talked about. Not the deck not working because the main deck is not strong enough.
Okay. Or maybe we can just rely on like luck.
Omega Red and Goliath doing everything for us.
And also like Agent Coulson and Agent 13.
Yeah, giving us random cards to surprise the opponent. Okay, both play Zabu, and they also... Oh
my god, this Atuma is insane.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yep. This is a 310.
And Shang-Chi does not work. Oh, they got the basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. Yeah.
But they lost their Zabu, so
yeah, Ryder lost his Zabu. He could still steal Typhoon Zabu though if he wants to.
Yep. If they actually draw a rope, yep, they can steal it. But the thing is that
okay, Coulson.
What's Typhoon's game plan to win here?
Nico turns Iceman into a demon, and then Falcon to get both back. So Falcon becomes a symbiote. Is that how you pronounce it? Oh, they got Black Cat, but it does not come back. It does not come back.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like Ryder actually generated 4 cards.
Yeah. And also Snowguard.
Yeah, and
Mobius. There's no need to play Mobius, or is it? Quinjet. You can play Mobius to stop the cards that they get from the cards that they randomly generated.
So I guess Nico has the copy spell. I believe they would want to copy a demon.
They're thinking of countering.
Yep.
Oh, okay. A snap comes from Ryder.
Interesting step.
Symbiote. You know, I checked it out, and it was like different pronunciations for English and American, for British and American accents. Symbiote. I never remember this. I looked it up like twice already. Symbiote. Okay, Loki. Wow. Okay.
Loki. Oh, that
Mobius. Symbiote. Okay. Nico. Mobius actually plays an important role. Just have to watch Venom. Symbiote. You see, the British and American accents are different.
That's why.
just don't read it. Might be wrong.
So what's the play here for Typhoon to win?
I think the B pronunciations for the British accent. The B pronunciations for the American accent. Okay, so isn't you're British? American. I speak the American accent. Ooh. Thank you, Kite. Okay, so Enchantress is just for stats.
I think Typhoon, this play from Typhoon is a bit greedy, like trying to cover all lane.
McDonald gave a good joke. He just gave a good joke. You see chat?
It's a copy pasta.
It's a pasta. It's a copy pasta. I've never seen this. I've never seen this one. I like this one. Oh, they retreated again. I like this one, McDonald's. I like this one. It's Happy Series. He knew that it was washed. You still find them generally annoying. It's symbiote. Symbiote. Okay. I prefer the British accent as well, but I don't know how to speak it. Okay, Hood. This one is actually Danger Room.
Oh, Danger Room.
Both of them have 6 health right now.
Yep. Pretty.
You don't get it at all? Symbiote. Yeah, both pronunciations are good.
I've like lost count how many games Danger Room have lost me. Like
seriously, you hate Danger Room? Which one do you hate more, New York or Danger Room?
I don't hate Danger Room, but Danger Room is just...
Oh, 2 Danger Rooms.
What's better than 1 Danger Room? 2 of them.
2 Danger Room. So annoying. Okay, pronounce it however you want.
Like, I have lost games to Danger Room where none of my cards survived there, and I'm like...
Wow, your opponent's card stays?
Yes, and it was only a 2 attack card that stayed.
Low key.
And I failed to get any cards to stay there. I was like...
Ouch.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Let's see whose luck is better.
I think it's safe to play Sentry.
Taishin is gonna say it's a skill issue for losing at Danger Room. Is it?
Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault because I chose to play on Danger Room.
You decided to get killed. Okay.
I think I would actually play Sentry here.
Sentry on Danger Room or Sentry on the left?
Like Sentry on the left, like a 1 cost in Danger Room and like a Sentry on the left. But I guess Typhoon is trying to maximize how big the wolf can be.
Oh, yeah. Well, since the wolf doesn't get killed by Danger Room, I think it's fine. However he wants to play. Oh, so much stuff. Without Mobius, they can play so much stuff. Okay. Jumps to the left, jumps to the right.
Nothing gets killed yet, surprisingly.
Wow. So does Rider stuff get killed? Oh, he actually plays it so that... Oh.
Actually,
okay.
That's better for Rider. The Force getting killed was... Okay, since he's playing Falcon, that's fine. Oh, nothing stays. Okay, interesting.
Okay, that's how Zama felt when he plays against Danger Rooms. Oh, I get something. Because you Malaysians and Singaporeans speak kind of like a British accent, right? A little bit of a British accent. You speak British English. That's why Kide prefers British English, isn't it?
I have no idea why.
Sometimes I hear... I think I talked with Dr. Plague about whether Singaporeans speak British or American English. I think Dr. Plague answered me that you speak British English. Australian accent? Oh, I cannot. It's sexy. Australian accent sexy, but I don't really understand it.
That's like the first time I've heard someone describing Australian accent as sexy.
Seriously?
But, yeah.
How's it made? I cannot do it. Well, British accent's better. I love Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh, okay. You have your own English. Oh, you were colonized by British people. You know, some Taiwanese, actually, the dialect Taiwanese, sounds like Japanese because we were colonized by them. So some Taiwanese sounds very similar as Taiwanese. As Aussie accents are kind of funny to you. It's a funny accent. I don't know. Maybe I just...
Oh no. I think Typhoon panicked.
Typhoon panicked. Left. Oh. And mid. Iceman. Does it get killed? No, it gets killed!
Oh, it did.
Oh, so Werewolf got there.
Was it part of the plan?
Can he actually predict that? Oh.
saw that the wolf jumps over. Holy shit!
Oh, everything got killed. Everything except Enchantress got killed. Everything got killed. Nobody snapped.
That Iceman got killed was part of the plan, I guess.
Benedict Cumberbatch is like the actor for Doctor Strange and for the BBC Sherlock Holmes. The BBC one Sherlock Holmes. It's like one of my favorite English drama. Wow. That was like 好运绝缘 never lucky, never lucky. Their team name is never lucky. Okay, they played in mid. Yeah, Benedict is English. Tom Hiddleston is English as well. The Loki actor. Hugh Jackman is Australian. I'm not sure, but Kate Blanchett is Australian. And Robbie Margot is Australian.
Ryder,
I know the meme.
This right.
Oh, Ryder would be getting the raft, isn't he?
You have to snap this, Ryder.
Chris Hemsworth is Australian. Oh, I now like Australians a lot more. So Zabu and Iceman. So he's basically Typhoon is giving up on the raft.
Yeah, I don't think he can contest, but I think Ryder just have to like snap here to bluff. Even though if he doesn't have anything, he just have to bluff it. I think he just have to bluff.
Is it because he does not have as much health as Typhoon, or it's just a like player's instinct thing?
No, I think it's just because of the health. I believe.
Then I can understand.
Oh, that Mobius is gonna stop. It's gonna reset the cost of the 6 cost, the free 6 cost. So yeah, it's not gonna be great for Ryder. Typhoon's gonna snap here.
Oh, Typhoon's gonna snap here.
I'm not.
Why the snap?
Because he can get the raft. And it's pointless for Ryder to get the raft because of Mobius.
Okay, I get it now.
But the thing is that if Ryder snaps when
if he had snapped earlier.
Yeah. The moment when he had like an extra energy. Whoa, Ronan.
Ooh, nobody would play that. Or you can just play it and play Sentry. Can you? With the Ronan being so big. They got Ronan from Agent Coulson, right?
Yep. Believe so.
Or we can just Enchantress
target. Yeah. I mean, even if you Enchantress it, it's still like a 5 power card. So it's kind of on you. It's kind of even out.
Yeah. Ronan is 5 power, right?
Yep.
And Mobius is off right now. Galactus trolling. Do the thing. Well, if you want a Galactus, you have to do it this turn. Otherwise, you can't play more stats. You can only play 1 card if you want to do Galactus, right? So you have to play it this turn if you want a Galactus. Then you can add some other stuff on the 6th turn.
It was kind of unlucky for Typhoon. Like that free 6 cost card
was Galactus.
Yeah, it was a Galactus. That's just 5 power. Which is not great, but
okay. Silver Samurai. Oh, Galactus gone. Okay. He must think it's funny, and Loki gone. He doesn't want to play Loki anyway. Snow Guard. Killing the Ronan was kind of hurts.
Okay, so Typhoon will have to give up on the right. There's no way for Typhoon
to draw
come back.
a Nihilus? No. Can play Sentry on the mid and Enchantress on the left. Or yeah, Enchantress on the mid and Sentry on the left would be.
But it's still a draw. It's 9 versus 9 on the mid. We are not gonna win the tiebreaker. think this is a loss for Typhoon, I believe.
Wow. Okay. Enchantress kind of ties. So on the right, in terms of total power, he still lose.
Yeah, the best thing he can do is this, like Enchantress and Sentry.
Okay.
And hope that
and then
Ryder
pray that Ryder does not play anything on the left. It's the only way he wins. But how about Ryder plays like Shang-Chi on the left? Would you retreat if you're a Typhoon?
No, that's the maximum point. Like there's no point retreating.
Okay. It's Iron Lad. It's even bigger. Omega Red. Okay. Then Typhoon loses.
Yep, I believe Typhoon loses. Yep, there's no way.
Oh. Yeah.
Nope.
Still. Okay. Now it's 2 health versus 4 health. And it's almost 11 o'clock right now.
Silver Samurai discarded the characters, so that's a bit sad.
Yeah. DJZ3RO, thank you for following. The Vibranium mines again. Oh,
I see. Okay.
Wow, Mind Dimension. Exchange your hand by turn 6. Sure you want to play left? Why not play right?
Actually, it depends. Like,
you would want to get Vibraniums in order to bounce them.
Getting Vibranium is not that bad because
it has stats.
It's 1/4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
1/4. Oh, but it does not. It has some text on it, so it cannot be buffed by Washington DC.
Nope, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
With Mindscape, that kind of stops Ryder from playing Loki because you don't really want to give like a discount.
And neither of them have a way of turning off the Mind Dimension. Oh, the Snow Guard does.
Yeah, Snow Guard does it. Oh, I'm surprised that they don't play Mobius.
Oh, they play Loki.
I'm surprised that Typhoon didn't play Mobius. Okay.
He wants to play it now.
It's a bit late.
Yeah.
Oh, Typhoon wants to get more Vibranium. Okay.
Oh, he just wants lots of stats. Oh, but
if Ryder has all the low cost cards in his hand, then he might be able to actually just play like everything and give Typhoon an empty hand. But I guess Typhoon can do the same as well.
Yeah. Just play everything. So only have the thing that you draw, okay? So many Vibraniums. You don't want your opponent to have those Vibraniums.
Yep, so they're just gonna
play everything.
But I'm not sure about what Ryder has in his hand.
We want to see how many cards he has.
No, we can't see.
Yeah, we want to see, but we can't. If only Typhoon clicks on it. How many cards he has in his hand. Okay, 2 cards, Omega Red. He drew Omega Red.
Wait.
He drew Omega Red.
Yeah.
And he also drew Vibranium on those 2 turns after he low-keyed. That's actually kind of lucky.
That's a lot of... Those are some few cards that Ryder is giving to Typhoon.
Oh, he gave him lots of cards. 2 cards. Okay, got Werewolf. You can't bounce Werewolf. You can. Or play Werewolf and then Forge and Iceman. Does it work? No. Don't have enough space.
You can. I guess you just give up on the left.
Oh, you mean bounce it just once?
Yeah, just bounce just once. Play Werewolf on the left.
Then maybe you should play Iceman then.
Yeah, just
One
play
more.
everything in your hand. And Rider only has one card.
Oh,
from
Playing
his
Forge
own
would be
deck.
bigger. Playing Forge, giving it to Werewolf would be bigger. Adds 2 power, right? Yeah. Jumps to no. So playing this does not jump.
Yeah, it doesn't. And I think Rider will most likely draw a Vibranium, which is only 4 power. So
Wolf left, Forge right.
As long as we are winning like mid and left by more than 4, we should be fine.
Doesn't want to contest left. What is it?
Yep.
Wow.
Although playing Werewolf on the left was
Hi,
better.
Sterl Silver. Thank you for following. Makes mid slightly bigger. Okay, should be the last round. Okay. Nobody has Killmonger. Just skip. Zabu. On the right, maybe? Or left? Yeah. Can't jump. Zabu as well.
Oh my god.
Okay. Good thing he didn't play on the right.
Enchantress? Okay, that's just a GG for Rider, I believe. Oh wait, no. Unless they draw Snow Guard, which is not gonna be easy for sure.
He thought about it, didn't he?
I guess the only reason why he's not playing Enchantress, right, is just that if Rider has Omega Red and the +3 power will draw. Yep, will draw the Space Throne.
It's the only reason he does not play Omega Red.
But I think that's fine.
This is fine.
This is fine, I believe.
Neither of them has Jeff, so it's good. Oh, Captain America mid? But mid means like you want to play more cards. Oh, Sentry! Okay, I see this.
Yep, and that Sentry can dodge.
The Void will not be spawned.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Agent 13 will give you Jeff. It could. Oh, Snow Guard! Well, Sentry already... The throw already did its job by not letting Sentry spawn Void. Beast? You will get another beast, so you want another hood instead.
No, it's just the... Nico is a plus power.
Oh, it's a +2 power? But
yep,
yeah, Beast gets everything, like, back.
Yep. Rider has to play Snow Guard Hawk here, which is not very nice.
Well, otherwise Typhoon will be winning.
There is a play here where Rider plays Bear on the left, but it's a bit risky.
Does he? Hawk now?
Nah, I didn't think. It's just a very risky play.
What is it on the left?
A 2 cost.
What is it? The game's not showing us. What is it? It's Quinjet. Okay, just stats.
Okay, so Alive doesn't work here. And the bad news is that Sentry can be Shang-Chi right now. So
what does Rider do now?
So
if he's Shang-Chi, then he wins mid.
True.
But would
is there
he
any
play?
Typhoon can? can dodge or can still win. Can Typhoon still win with like Rider Xiangqi mid? That's the thing.
If you bounce Werewolf, it's still possible. Because the cards are at 0 cost.
No, he's giving up mid. Totally.
Oh. What if...
I do think that Rider would Xiangqi mid.
Oh. But no. If he plays here, that means that Werewolf will eventually be on the mid. If he plays this way, it means that the last card is gonna be on the mid. Werewolf.
Oh, I thought that's the last card was Nico. I guess
Really?
Oh, I'm not sure actually.
Demon?
I might be wrong.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Xiangqi mid, yeah. But
How big is it? Omega Red. It's not enough. Congrats to Typhoon.
Typhoon read it very well. Yes. Typhoon read it very well. Reading the Xiangqi mid.
Wow. Okay. By the last game, I was like already doesn't know what happens. What I don't know what's working on anymore. It's a good game.
Yep, GG to Typhoon.
Yeah.
Actually carrying the whole team.
Carrying the whole team. Yeah. Well, basically, he did not beat Dajun. Dajun was beaten by Schoolgrass. So
Yep.
they played like entire 5 games. Entire 5 games. And it took only 3 hours, even with bounce. So I'm gonna go raid someone, and thank you Zama again for casting with me. I might need your help like 2 weeks later, because I think Lambie's team would be invited during the 2nd week of March, I believe so. So Kamen Rider put up more of a fight than Lambie. Okay. Do I have to let him know that you troll him here as well? Okay, it's now the ads, so I'm gonna find someone to raid and watch my ad before it ends. Let me check who's streaming. That was good to watch. Let us go watch like Agao. He's another Taiwanese streamer. You guys can get to know him. I don't know if he speaks English well, but we can get to know him. Okay, people, thank you for staying and watching my ad. It's fun to cast. It's really fun to cast. I'm gonna rate Agao. He's a Taiwanese streamer. And be sure to be polite. I don't know if he speaks English, but I think you're good. He's a nice guy.
Nice dog.
A nice dog? Yeah, nice dog. Okay, wait, I'm gonna rate him. Okay? So be nice. See you guys on Monday. Bye, people. Bye. See you guys on Monday.
Bye-bye.
Have we landed? Not yet. Have we landed? Ooh.还没起飞。Why? Why not? How are we stuck?
You need to click right now. Somewhere.
Yeah, I saw it, but Can't click it. Okay, I think we're there. Are we? Not yet?
Alright, I guess we are stuck here.
We are
until
stuck
the timer
here.
runs out.
Ray 的阿搞。Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Raid again. Raid again. Okay, I think we're successfully. I think we've done it. 有来，有。好，那我先把台关。